The first time we're doing this live chat and everyone can listen in on how the bread's made. So I'm a little.
Are you excited about that or worried? Because I know you like your shows so produced.
I don't care. Yeah. It's 100 episodes.
You can still produce it after the fact.
I'm letting my hair down tonight. I don't care. I'm just rolling with it tonight. I know I tend to be a little bit of a control freak on the show, but tonight, anything goes.
Gatr would say like the best rapper is Will Smith.
Hey, I liked Will Smith. See, I like him.
Jiggy with it.
I like Will Smith. I'm just old school. I mean, rap back in my day was like.
No, that's not old school. That's vanilla, watered down rap.
Yes, I know. If it doesn't say the N word, it's not rap, right? Come on. I don't know.
No, it's just super generic pop.
Okay.
With semi-rap lyrics. Now, the best rap lyric Will Smith ever did was his remix of that Joyner Lucas song.
Oh, okay.
Here come the men in black.
Guardian down.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for listening to us today. Welcome to episode 100 of Guardian Downcast. We're a couple dads that talk about all things in the Destiny universe, and we interview content creators and community members to find out more about them. We're the show that celebrates you, the listener, tonight for our 100th episode. I'm your host, the Gatr, and my co-host Hazel is here as well. Hey, man, I heard you got your COVID shot today, dude. Are you doing okay?
No, that was yesterday. Today, I feel like I was hit by a fucking truck.
Ah, dude, I'm so sorry.
Dude, I'm like, I had like a 99.4 temperature like all day, and my daughter was like playing with me, and she's like, let me take your temperature. It hit 99.9. I'm like, that doesn't sound good.
Uh-oh.
So, yeah, this is all kinds of fun.
You getting the body aches and all that good stuff too? Goes with it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, I was home today and slept most of it. So depending on how I feel tomorrow, I'm going to be like, I'm just going to sleep tomorrow too.
Okay. Full disclosure, this was supposed to happen tomorrow night, but old Gatr here had a brain fart, I guess, and scheduled it tonight, and I announced it and everything to everyone. So, yeah.
Surprise podcast.
Surprise! Guest.
Yeah, for Gator's birthday. You know, he was so excited. He wanted to share his birthday with us.
You know what? I've scheduled stuff for 100 episodes, so give me a break. You know, I can have one lapse. Hopefully this will be the last one. But no, dude, hopefully you stay in there tonight. I'm so sorry I messed this up, man. I forgot all about you getting your shot and timing it perfectly and stuff. And what are you going to do? So,
it happens. How about you, man?
Yeah, it's been a busy week, man. This heat is starting to get to me. There's usually about a 1 month, I guess, transition from the nice, beautiful weather we have in the spring into summer. And holy crap, I just get home and I'm just exhausted. I'm just drained. I think I'm actually dehydrated, to be honest. So, yeah, we're doing good. My son's been working with me this week, so we've been catching up. You know, he's been gone for years, so it's really, really cool that, that he's with me now, and he's been doing this. What's funny, he's getting his IT interviews in. He does them in the truck while we're going from job to job. So it's really cool hearing my son be all professional and throw these, this terminology around to be real professional. So I was impressed. He did really good. So I was impressed. Well, this week, as we acknowledge our triple digit episode, Hazel and I, we were trying to think how we wanted to do this tonight. And since we've been talking with the guys over at Two Titans and a Hunter for the last few weeks, we decided, you know what? Let's swing over at the guys over at the Guardian Hub this week and just catch up, talk some Destiny. So we have the host, Mr. Kingsley Mack. Hello, Mr. Kingsley Mack.
Hello. What is this amateur bullshit I've joined tonight? Sorry. Hi. How you doing?
Get used to it. We have Mr. Sin Media.
The best hub on the net.
There we go. And last but certainly not least, my buddy, Mr. Des Raven. How you doing, Des?
Doing pretty good. Been getting a little chilly in that waiting line to now be brought in, but, it's fine. It's fine.
Gatr said that you can come to Florida and he'll warm you up.
Oh, shit. Did I say that? Shit. No, you know what? I was looking back at all our episodes, all our past episodes. You know who came on from the Guardian Hub first? Do you guys know? That's a little trivia question. Okay, since you don't know the answer, it was Mr. Sin Media. He was our very first Guardian Hub guest. And then
That's right.
Then Mr. Kingsley Mack and then Mr. Des Raven.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Kingsley had to come to be brought down a couple pegs to join us.
Sin had to test the waters and let me know it's okay. They're not too crazy.
exactly. But
If I jumped in, the water's warm.
I would like to tell you there's meaning to this madness on who I choose and how we schedule stuff. But honestly, you can ask Hazel. It's the truth. We just kind of roll with it, and whoever's available,
People just say yes.
Yeah, they say yes, and we're like, well, cool, we got it, we're squared away. So yeah, no shade at any of you guys on and what order you guys came on the show, but Des, we appreciate you coming on. We didn't hear from Des all week. I was like, damn, I hope Des comes on, man. I haven't talked to him in forever. So thank you for coming on, guys. We appreciate it. Well,
Indeed.
Just an overview of this week's show. First, of course, we're going to catch up, maybe swap some podcast stories with the Guardian Hub guys here. Next, it's Sin and Dez's Ravens' turn to test their Twitch reflexes in our 2.0 version of our signature Fast Fire segment we call the Speed Run. Then Hazel's going to go over the massive TWAB we had this week for the 6th week of Season of the Splicer. And finally, we're going to answer questions from our community and add 2 songs each to our award-winning Guardian Downcast show playlist. And lastly, before the show ends, I prepared a montage to honor all of our listeners out there and our guests for 100 fantastic episodes. I've been working on this all week. It's not done yet, but I cannot wait to let you guys peer into it and see if I'm a pleb or not. All right, fella. Probably the
I'll leave
latter.
that to Raven.
Yeah,
I'll leave that to Raven.
probably you're right. Probably the latter. But all right, guys, what do you say? Let's get this going. Hey, thanks for listening to Guardian Downcast. You can find us on Twitter at Guardian_D_cast.
Or, you can find us on Instagram at Guardian_Down_cast and see what pics our weekly guests want to share with you.
Or Hazel, just visit our website at GuardianDowncast.com for all the contact information and where else you want to find us. And you can also play any past episodes you like in any order you like, right from your browser.
Don't you or me, man. Anyway, so hey, Guardians, check us out, and later, Guardians.
Toddles.
Hey, that's my line, man.
Well, fellas, thank you again for coming on tonight. If you can verify, there was no show notes this week. I know that's a first, but I just wanted to, Hazel and I just wanted to sit down with you guys and catch up. I know it's been a while for a couple of you guys, and we know that Startian is probably going to own the speedrun all year. We'll have to see, I guess, tonight. And I just want to go around the horn here. How are you guys been? Sin, how you been, man? I know from my understanding you've got a really cush job now, where you're at home. You don't have to drive all the time.
I guess you could call it cush.
You can work from the beach.
Well, I can work from the beach. I can work from my bedroom. I mean, I'm multifaceted there. But yeah, it's nice. I take breaks like throughout the day. I walk down, say hi to the kids. When I have a free moment, or I can clock out and I run up the street and then grab coffee if I want to. I can do stuff around the house, and I don't have the hour drive one way before and after work. So super flexible. It's, I don't know what to do with myself. My car doesn't even know what to do with itself. It hasn't been driven hardly any.
That's good.
So yeah, but yeah, it's been good. It's been a good change. I think I've been a little bit more engaged in Discords now. I've been able to keep up a little bit more. Been spending a lot more time, trying to, I like to call it, building my own businesses. I still got my insurance gig on the side, plus this mortgage thing, and also trying to balance website building. So
yeah, you're even trying to to potentially do IT stuff.
I'm trying to penetrate Kingsley's world. Pause.
Yeah.
Pause for effect. Well, good deal, man. Dude, I'm so happy for you, Sin. I'm glad you're not working such crazy hours anymore, and you can get more of a normal life. Because I know you were really going at it there for a while.
Heck yeah, I am excited to it.
Good
I'm
deal.
Excited
Man.
for it. Yep.
Well, thank you again,
Nice.
brother, for coming on tonight.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you, man. Thank you. Raven.
The pleasure is all mine.
No. It's all ours. I promise.
Well, as long as we're all pleasured, I'm happy.
That's my motto. So Raven, what you been up to, man? How you been? Are you still staying blue collar?
Oh, running gags, but except you don't fail them where I miserably do. I guess full transparency, as Kingsley and a few others know, I'm still kind of in the dark, and that's not figuratively.
Yeah.
Literally?
Yeah, no, literally.
What?
Yeah, we had an issue with wiring, and I don't know if y'all are familiar with
Yeah.
the concept of mill houses.
No.
But mill houses were basically very rushed constructions around textile mills.
Okay.
So they would offer employees the capability of, the payments coming out of their checks for like a 3-bedroom home that you can, start a family in, American dream crap, blah, blah, blah. What that turns into is a nightmare to get things back up and running. So we had to replace a breaker box. So, yeah. And the further nightmare is just getting everything good for the inspection for getting the power back on. So, but it's all good because we have a generator. So I have a fan. We have essentials. It's all good. But yeah, I'm literally in the dark. So
if I remember correctly, breaker boxes are cheap, but those breakers are expensive, dude. They add up.
yeah, the breaker box wasn't too bad. It's just the nightmare of the additional coding crap that's been updated probably since the last time this thing's been inspected or whatever. So
damn, I can't even imagine that, dude. I run my own wiring on my room edition, and I forget where I wired something. And it's not like you can peel open the wall and remember where you put it. It's like,
no, exactly.
Shit, now we got a ghost wire. Hopefully it didn't go to anything live and set my house on fire. Yeah.
I know, we actually had that issue because we got the breaker box in. There's just 2 wires hanging out of them. Where did these go?
Touch them and find out.
My brother-in-law just kind of shrugged and was like, no, they don't connect to anything.
Oh, man.
Fantastic.
Oh, that sucks. Well, dude, I hope it gets better for you, man. I really do.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, it will soon. It's, like I said, it's annoying now more so than anything, but it's all good.
The important part, you keeping your phone charged.
Yeah. Like I said, we have a generator, so
Yeah.
I've got a fan,
Right.
and I've got a way to keep my
Fan
phone
and code.
powered.
There you go.
Oh,
Nice.
man.
The 2 things in life.
I mean, yeah.
Most important, right?
Thankfully, it's still relatively cool-ish in the evening, so yeah.
Well,
Wow.
it's been a long time, man. I'm glad you're on tonight. Can't wait to talk and argue with you over a few things. I'm sure that'll come up. Mr. Kingsley Mack, how you been, buddy? How's things
Oh,
going?
good. I don't have anything too interesting to report other than, I just concur with what Sin and Des have said. I've just been chilling. We've been doing our podcast, and we're really happy to be guests over here. I love being a guest on this show because, like you said, whenever you're a guest on another show, you can just relax even more. Even though our show is pretty chill and we just go with the flow, at the same time, we do kind of have to say something and hold it together. But now it's just nice to chill, be over here, have fun, talk Destiny. Yeah, nothing too interesting. Now, I hope Sin or Des can beat me in the speed run. I think, there's been one person that's tied at 35, and I've made a prediction that someone will beat that. But yeah, I don't think anyone will beat 39 either.
It's going to be tough. I mean, here's the deal. I will read him as fast as you answer him. Let's just leave it at that. And if you're going to be casually answering questions and thinking about them for a while, then I'm going to just be chill. Because I'll realize you're not wanting to go for speed. You're just wanting to go for answers. And that's kind of the way I've groomed it and structured it over the last year or so. So, all right, Kingsley, give me the juice, man. How many Vogs you got done now?
Well, yeah, let me pull this up. Now, of course, I have done a few fill-ins of just, we need someone, we're at Gatekeeper or something like that. And
you're always there,
those
man.
still count, as long as you pass the raid, it still counts as a clear, even though it's not a full. I don't have as many as some people in our Discord. I actually have been doing a little bit Destiny this last week or two, but I have 16 clears.
Not bad.
At least 7 Sherpas still. I'm a little disappointed about that. I wanted to get that 10, once you do 10 Sherpas, you can get that emblem. That's pretty cool.
Right. Des, I've seen you I've seen you in Vogue too, man. You got quite a few under your belt?
I've got a few. I mean, sadly, they were still like fairly early while I was running, so I probably only have like 4-ish clears.
Okay.
Give or take. I mean,
solid.
nothing too like outstanding or out there, and of course, like I said, minus a week. So, but I'm going to be hitting the ground running again once everything gets back up. and
Sure.
running, so.
Once you have regular power, that makes a
once you
difference.
have electricity,
Once I have that one thing that's required,
Yeah.
to actually run it, I'll be good to go.
Sin, how many you got, brother?
I just looked in your stat channel. I got 7.
Hazel, how many you got?
I have a big fat 0.
Oh,
I just
man.
haven't had time.
I have a big fat 1. Now, I did play on day 1, but we never finished it. And I know.
We got to get off the podcast now. So come on, let's back up. Let's everyone.
We gotta get out of here.
No, I did want to. This conversation came up in our Discord today. Mr. Scumdeath Bastardo is trying to get caught up, and he's looking for help to help him get to light level. And I said, you get the light level, and Mr. Monkey I think was going to help him along because he's in the same time. They're both at the UK. They're both in the same time zone. I said, Mr. Monkey, you get him to light. You get him to 1300, and I will schedule a raid, and I'll run it as long as we have to. Because you imagine how much fun that's going to be to run Uncle Scumdeath through a Vogue? I'm gonna stream that.
Anyone who hasn't done it, it's always fun running people through who haven't gotten a clear.
Yeah. Well, I told him you do that, and I promise you, just like I promised Chubby Wizard, and Hazel beat me to it.
Yeah, you schmo.
Oh, I tried. He explained it that last clan cast that it wasn't my bad. But I was barely on. I was willing to fire up the Xbox, but it's funny. I was in Sam's Club tonight, and I was looking around and going, you guys got any Xbox Series X's? No, not yet.
Got any of that Xbox in the back?
Yeah, man. Where are you hiding the Xboxes, man? Come on. So, yeah, we're going to get them scheduled, Sin. Don't you worry. We're going to get them. We're going to get it scheduled. I can't wait. And I tell you what, man, crossplay is not far away, guys. When crossplay is a thing, it's just all our combined Discords are just gonna melt into one. I cannot wait.
So you're saying with our powers combined, we will be Captain Planet?
Absolutely, we will.
Yep. Is there anybody else? Maybe Captain
It
Morgan.
be hard.
Sin will be Captain Morgan.
I'm still a little concerned. Yeah, if how we're going to do the voice chat stuff, because I could still see some people in console not wanting to or having a hard time doing voice on Discord.
Well, that's why we've been Kings. That's why we've been trying to get people to participate in the Discord, because then they are familiar and know where to go to talk with everyone in our clan or all our Discords that we all share. So hopefully that'll be the case. We'll just have to see, I guess.
Yeah.
But anything you want to bring up, Hazel?
Yeah, I just wanted to go around because of, we've had you guys on before, and just wanted to kind of catch up with you also to find out what have you guys been watching and gaming and things like that.
Yeah.
Or not watching and gaming in, Raven's case.
Okay, let's go backwards this time. I'll go first, and then who's next?
Des.
Des
is Raven.
Des is Raven. Yeah.
Des is Ravens. Double possessive.
I have been watching too much except for continuing the show Big Love. It's funny that HBO. I think I even talked about it on another podcast. It's about a polygamous family and their shenanigans. old show on HBO, but having the HBO subscription, I'm finally getting around to these shows. I still haven't watched Sopranos. I'm gonna go back and watch
Kingsley, I haven't either, dude. I haven't either. I want to,
but I'll get around to it.
I haven't watched The Wire yet either. I want.
Oh,
The Wire.
The Wire's pretty good. But the funny thing about that show is each season's like totally different feel to it. So you may like some and not others.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Kind of vaguely joined together, but they can be taken as like separate seasons too.
Nice.
Video games. I've been doing a lot of Ghost of Tsushima. Yep. I knew I'd like it, and I do. It was just I was waiting to buy it at a time where I felt was appropriate and on sale, and I had a small downtime from wanting to, I'm still rating a lot in Destiny, but kind of like, and we can talk about this later if we want, but not doing as much with the seasonal stuff in Destiny. I'm kind of like, I don't really see the point for me personally this season. I think I'll hit it hard again next season. But Ghost of Tsushima is just an amazing, amazing game. Like Hazel said before, like others have said before, I highly recommend it. It's kind of like one of those adventure exploration action games like Assassin's Creed or something, but it has a slightly different feel to it, and these different builds with swords, or you can do like the sneak moves, and you're just doing these little quests around the map, and just everything. I'm not explaining well, but you know what I mean, Hazel. It's an amazing game.
Yeah. One of my favorite things about it was there's like a battle later on, and you have to switch stances mid-fight.
Like they forced you.
Yeah, exactly. So you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna use this stance against this guy, and then another guy shows up, and then you have to switch to a different stance, and it's just like it shows you that you're like, holy shit, I can do this.
Yeah.
So
that's mostly it for me. I always want to watch more TV. Kind of like I think you guys were saying in your last episode with Larry or something, like there was a question, what would you do if you didn't play video games? So yeah, I'd be watching more TV also. But basically it's either if there's a raid going on, I'm in Destiny, or sometimes some other things. I'm always there for the weekly reset to see what's going on. And then other than that, I'm just spending the rest of my time with Ghosts, because gosh, that could be like a 200-hour game or something, right? How much do you think is in there? Maybe not that much, but it seems like it's going to go for a long time.
Well, there's a lot of side quests and stuff like that. Are you in the first area or?
I'm in the second area. I 100%ed the first area before I moved on.
That's what I did too.
Yeah. And I should look if there's a counter for how long it tells you you've been in the game. But I feel like I put in at least 30, 40 hours or so far, right? Maybe it's not that much. Maybe it's only 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a glorious game.
Yeah. It's fun.
Nice. All right. Raven? Des?
My turn. As far as playing, right now I'm seriously in the middle of some gotchas, but also like deeply involved with Loki.
Oh, yeah.
Because my God, is that series turning into something already? It's just the second freaking episode that released yesterday, and you're already like potentially face to face with the central villain, and it's like. So yeah,
it's good stuff for sure.
Yeah, as far as like at least, like I said, my gaming isn't that exciting, but I'm definitely pretty much officially on the hunt for a PS5. Wish me luck.
Yay.
Because Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1 Intergrade has recently released. And I'm all about me some that. Also, just coming off the heels of E3, we have the announcement of a brand new, minus the leaks, out of left field Final Fantasy game called Stranger of Paradise.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it's going to be something special, because this is it's not your classical turn-based RPG. It is actually made by Team Ninja over at Koei Tecmo, who are responsible for Neo and the Ninja Gaiden series. So, yeah.
Yeah, it takes place, I think it's like supposed to be like in the world of the first Final Fantasy.
That's what people are saying, but I'm not convinced on that. Because a lot of the, other than, of course, the Team Ninja devs, the people that are involved on the Square Enix side have all been involved in the Dissidia line of games. And that's like some weird. It's like I was telling my wife. The official name of the world in Final Fantasy 1 was World A. I know, very original. And Dissidia happens in what's called World B, which is an exact copy of World A, just in a different place. So I'm personally thinking there's going to be, it's probably going to be modeled after World A, but I'm not convinced it's actually happening in World A. Because if you watch the trailer, there's these 3 characters that are supposedly going through to kill Chaos. And of course, the beam is he's an angry man that wears a shirt. And that's pretty much all we know. But yeah, and the weird thing is they call themselves the Warriors of Light, but in the first Final Fantasy game, there were actually 4 Warriors of Light. And apparently they're not going to actually believe that they're part of their prophecy. And I'm already talking way too much about this, but yeah.
Interesting.
That's why we love you, Sin. That's why we love you, Des.
Sin.
I'm sorry. I'm looking around at all these icons. It's driving me nuts, man. My ADD's kicking in.
Yeah.
No, Des, when you go off on the podcast on the Guardian Hub, I love it, man. You go down some holes. I'm like, I wonder if Kingsley Mac's still listening. That's awesome.
I'm probably listening more than Sin.
Hey, I don't have a game up right now, but I was thinking about pulling up Valhalla. I'll get into that in a minute.
I'm curious how the new gaming seat's going, by the way, Sin. You got a Father's Day present, didn't you?
Wait, does have anything else before I go on my spiel?
No, it's better to cut me off now. It's better to cut me off now.
Don't worry, we got talks later.
I can keep going down this rabbit hole.
We got time,
They also announced the pixel remasters of Final Fantasy 1 through 6, which I am skeptical of because this is like the 5th time they've sold Final Fantasies 1 through 6. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna stop right here before I go way too far.
We
because
know
I know way too much about this franchise.
We know you love Final Fantasy, Des. We know, man. Thanks, Des.
Nice.
So
the gaming seat.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Gaming seat. So this the seat that I posted in our behind the scenes, our DMs, was actually one.
You should
it was
post
actually
it in the live chat, Sin.
Yeah. I'll pull it up on the phone and do that now while I'm chatting about it. But it was actually one that was on a Newegg deal about a week or so ago. It was while I was on vacation, and I was like, "Hey, this is actually super cheap. I think it was only like $40 or $50 after it was discounted. It was like half off or whatever." And, it's not a top brand by any stretch of the imagination, but I've been wanting one and been looking at them. And this had popped in. I said, hey, you should probably, if you want an idea for me, you should probably get this for Father's Day. So I sent her the link and I was checking on it like a little bit later in the day. And this was like midweek last week. And I said, well, if you didn't get that, it's not available now. They just sold out. And she says, well, it's a good thing I got it then. I said, oh, great. See, we don't keep too much as far as secrets, but I saw that it was being shipped yesterday because I have the UPS app, and it always tells you, like with the UPS app, anything coming to your address tells you what items are being delivered from where. So I saw that it was coming today, and it showed up, and I put it together. I've been sitting on it. It's nice. It's not bad. It's like part leather, part cloth, or like a leatherette style. So it's not bad at all. So yeah. Plus I've been missing a chair here because my original chair is upstairs in the bedroom for work. So I've been having to use my wife's office chair. So this makes it easy. I can use this now for my gaming rig.
Nice.
So I will post that into the chat. Yeah, I don't think I've been having as much fun as everybody else when it comes to watching shows. I've been doing a lot more working. Like I said, working on like business stuff, like keeping up on Discord, gaming. I actually played a little bit of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, just like Kingsley said about Ghost of Tsushima. I was waiting kind of for something to go on sale, and this on the Epic Store was on sale. I think it was like whenever I got back from vacation. I think it was Saturday night, Sunday, I think when I got it. And I had the $10 Epic coupon, so I snagged it for $35. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll try it. Spent maybe an hour or two in it so far and have really enjoyed it. The graphics are good. The storyline of it's good so far. I've been meaning to watch Loki. So Des, when I finally get to watch it, we can catch up.
It's really good.
Yes.
It's really good.
I've heard.
Super good.
It's good.
But the good news is I think we talked about it before, but I did end up finally finishing Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yes.
Last episode. So that was good. Other than that, I don't watch much TV unless it's episodes or shows like this. But yeah.
Well,
that's it.
thank you, gentlemen. We just wanted to catch up with you real quick here. And one thing I have to give credit where credit is due. Hazel has come up with a new signature question. And since you guys have never been asked it, I figure, what the heck, Hazel? Let's ask them.
Exactly.
Our new question is, why do you game? Me and Hazel kind of alluded to it last week, but we're curious why you guys do.
Escape reality and enjoy, kind of relax, basically. It's kind of a relaxed time.
Same reason I do. Yeah, I hear you, man. Des?
Well, for one, you should know there's nothing quick about me, but
Tell us,
what
brother.
she said.
I'm
Take it easy.
aware. Yeah, what do I?
But no, seriously, it's basically escapism is kind of how it started for me. I mean, it wasn't just games. I mean, being a kid, like, I wasn't military or anything, but like, as my parents like gained better and better opportunities, like in different places, we kept moving from city to city. So I didn't have like a lot of friends and such. And come on, I was an overweight kid with glasses. So, you know, I was basically like social outcast. So, I mean, video games kind of let me escape and put me into a world and a situation where I could kind of, by proxy, feel important, is kind of how it started. And nowadays, it's more so like kind of healthily channeling aggression with fighting games and shooters, or just, again, enjoying like these fantastical worlds that the RPGs can like send me through. So yeah,
Nice. I like that. Mr. Kingsley Mack.
Yeah, I think many and most people will say it's a good way to relax, escapism. I didn't see it as much like that when I was a kid first starting to play. So then I'm starting to think like, okay, what first got me into gaming? And I mean, I'm sure that was part of it, just not realizing all that, but also just really appreciating, you know, me being Gen X and video games were just starting to come out and stuff, and seeing like, wow, there's things more than like board games. There's like these visual mediums. We already had TV, but we can play interactive games that are visually interesting to see even back then when it was 8-bit, you know, because that's all we knew. And then of course now the worlds are amazing, like Ghost of Tsushima. We talked about personalities in the past, and I'm the visual type of personality, and so I love being in these games and experiencing the world, and it's a way I can escape and just have fun pretending I'm in that world.
I'm with you, Kingsley. I mean, me and you both grew up at the same time playing video games, and it was about score and beating your brother or high score for your friends and stuff. And don't get me wrong, I love leaderboards, but today it's about story. It's about getting enveloped in this visual porn that is Destiny. Hate to use those two words together.
Destiny.
Oh no, Ghost of Tsushima. That's like
There
you
are
said.
other games out there, but yeah.
I've heard. I heard there's some other decent games out there. I don't know. I got to check those out.
Yeah.
I'm going to play them. I promise. Anyway.
Okay. How long has that been going on?
I don't know. Battlefield is going to have my attention, and you guys think I'm kidding.
A swear jar, I think.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay. So this was in our episode 100, the Guardian Hub chat. And it says, I'm gonna read it actually just as you typed it. I'm gonna ask you three about a low light or
yeah.
episode.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I put that in mind, then I forgot all about it. No, I just was curious, since we're all podcasters here. I wanted to know if there was an episode from hell,
quote unquote.
Yeah, an episode. Everyone has that episode from hell. I'm just curious if you guys have one. Number one, and if you do, we'd love to hear the story about it, if you don't mind. And whoever wants to tell it.
There is one that stands out the most from the Guardian Hub for me.
Okay.
It was the one we recorded and it didn't record. And we had to go back and record the whole thing again.
Is that why Gyark's involved now?
That's one of the reasons.
Yeah.
And then the other reason is because Craig is very unreliable and has been, skipping on some of the tracks. We've run into that before.
Really?
So yeah, G-Arc's a little bit more stable. It's been reliable. I've been using the G-Arc recordings, even if Craig happens to not like conk out in the middle of anything. I'll still use the G-Arc recordings because I know that they're still good.
You explained to me your editing process, and man, it's way over my head. I just get a 2-channel track, convert it to MP3, and then do my thing, you know. But you guys have like individual tracks and stuff. I'm like, man, I can't keep up with that. I know the app does it for you automatically, but my God, if you had to do it yourself, lining up those tracks just seems like a nightmare. I don't know.
I don't think you have to line them up, Sen, right? Isn't that automatic too?
It should
Yes,
be automatic, I would say. Yeah.
with that recording, it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing that I always kind of tell other like podcasts that are starting off or things like that too, where there's a lot of benefits for having separate tracks, right? I mean, you think back in the day before we had things like Skype and people were still using Skype to hear each other, but it was always customary to record locally on each person's side through Audacity or something, because even if we're cutting off with each other, we'll have a clear recording of what's happening. And the problem is if only one person records, like just you, Gatr, or whatever, and if someone cuts off, then they'll be cut
it's
off.
lost. Yeah, it's lost.
Yeah.
That is a downfall.
But Craig will pseudo do basically local recordings for everyone. So you tend to have a little bit better option of hearing everything they say.
Now, the nightmare you always hear about is you're recording on OBS, which I am right now. And because I'm recording a certain type of file, that if my power were to snap off right now, it would all be lost. Whatever this file is I'm recording right now. But I have made sure I have invested in major power backups. So this whole podcast will run for 5 minutes if my power flickers off. So I have 5 minutes to wrap it up and hit stop recording.
We're like, well, we got to wrap it up.
And other than that, if something else from Active God happens, I'm hoping that Hazel has something. I know he's been playing around with recording, but I don't know exactly what he's been doing. I know he's trying to learn how to edit and stuff, and it's I want to help him edit, but I don't know where to start. You know, it's something you just have to dive into and you become a sponge, and then you have to start playing around with it, and you have to do a lot of sample stuff. And man, I tell you, looking back at our first episodes, noise suppression was something I did not think about back in the day. There was a lot of hissing, a lot of background noise, and now
stop hissing at the mic, Hazel.
It was we had some brutal times, you know, with sound quality for a while, and I've luckily researched that and gotten better at that, and the production hopefully has sounded better to our listeners. But I mean, can you think of a nightmare episode, Hazel? I know Des Sauce talked to still, but I wanted just curious if you had one. You remember one?
I mean, I don't really say like nightmare or worst episode or anything like that, but memorable would would have to be probably Kitty's episode with the fireworks going off.
That was a challenge.
30 seconds.
That was a challenge, let me tell you.
That was so much fun though to listen to, and I kept laughing every time I heard fireworks.
And I was like, ow. It was like I was getting like pain, visual pain, and I was like flinching. I swear I was flinching every time I heard something pop. I'm like, is it over? Is it over, Kitty? Is it over?
Was that from when you were in World War I, Gatr?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, let me get it. No. Just for the record here, I am not a boomer, okay? I'm of Gen X, okay?
You're the greatest Gen. Oh.
Gen X. I think I posted a meme today. Kind of explains it all. You know, but anyway, I love that meme. That's my favorite.
So you were
meme
the angry one, right?
I'm the angry one with the clown outfit sitting in the front. Yeah, that's me. Des, any stories, even from your past podcasting? When you got anything?
Well, way back when, the ancient times of podcasting. But no, hilariously. Back when I was doing RNG cast, we basically hit the ground failing, which it became a long running. Sometimes, but no, it became a long running joke of episode 0 because episode 1 was actually our second episode.
So you did the JSG thing. You had
Mhm.
like episodes that were off each other that weren't.
Oh yeah, I mean, our very first time we all got together. Very. I don't think we really tested a lot beforehand,
Mhm.
but yeah, we got all into a call. We recorded for I think 2.5 hours, for this great introduction and everything. And the only because we ran RNG much like y'all do now with a single like person recording from a source, and the only person you could hear is the one person recording.
Oh no.
So it's like 2.5 hours of Buster like talking to himself.
Oh my god! It's like the people who don't give the chat permission to hear their voice when you're streaming.
Yeah, exactly.
And like when Hazel was streaming, and he was saying stuff like, "I feel like I'm naked in the girls' bathroom," and he was talking to somebody, but we could never hear that side of the conversation. I know.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and that was our start. So I mean, I guess luckily we kind of started that way because we did learn to, test more things, like, and all this, that, and the other. And I will say, like, as an advice for getting into editing, just download Audacity, have a file, just start playing around, like seeing what things do. Yeah, I would super suggest Audacity, just for the simple fact, because again, like, our lead guy back then, like, used that 2.5 hours to actually.
Oh my god!
He would use clips and like edit it and like just to screw around and see what all that he did. So
right. The only thing I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was about to say he became a fairly competent editor in that time. Not as good as me, but whatever.
The only thing about Audacity is it doesn't do multi-channel recording. The day it does that, I'm in. I'll record everything through Audacity, but I have to use OBS still. And it's real simple. I have everything that I hear through my my earbuds, which is everything coming through right now. And then my voice is on a separate channel. And the hardest part for me is I had to adjust my volume compared to everyone else's volume, because there'd be episodes where I would be overpowering everything. And it was like, God almighty, this is going to be a nightmare to balance out. And thank God for compression. That's all I can say. Anyway, anything you want to add, Hazel? Anything else?
No.
I did want to mention the one episode that just killed me. 2 episodes. Yeah. And I want to say this in advance.
Poor Chubby.
No. That was rough, but that wasn't my fault. Chubby just had like 5 million people plugging into his internet. No, it was the one where Xanafan was tagging along and listening and commenting, and we had great discussions about the TWAB that week when he was on the very first time. And I remember going, guys, I didn't record any of that conversation. So yeah, it was a nightmare. And
you even told us until afterward.
No, when I was pulling up the files, I was like, where's the TWAB? Where's the TWAB? I don't see it. Where's the TWAB? And then I had to let you guys know, but that is our shortest episode. Other than episode 0, it was 1 hour and 29 minutes. I remember.
Yep.
Shortest episode.
Yep. I'll never forget my wife asking me. She's like, "Wow, did you guys finally figure out how to podcast?"
Exactly. I remember that conversation too. And my second one is when we had Chris 3711 on, and we had a really good conversation about tools and construction, and we were just, going at it about different things we use on this and that, and it was a great conversation too. And he talked about his son some, and great poignant conversation, and it was all for naught. So I don't know how to fix that other than I'm like a dog that's just scanning all the time. I'm always looking to make sure the recording is going forward in time and not sitting still. So yeah, those are the 2 that come to mind for me.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Did Kingsley answer?
Not entirely. I was actually curious. I don't really have a great answer. I mean, because typically, again, people usually just say like a lost episode. I would love to say like oh, this guest was hard to work with, but I would never say that,
Yeah. That
And honestly,
Gatr
all our
guy.
guests have been great, but obviously there's some that you get along with more than others.
Mhm.
But
Like that
My-
thin guy.
yeah, right. My main point is having a nightmare or a bad episode is a little extreme of verbiage for me. So luckily everything's been pretty good. I don't really have any, it's a pain and annoying when we lose stuff, and that's probably like the worst case scenario right there.
It's a pain and annoying for who?
Good point. Then Sin has to stare at it the next day and go, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Kingsley's like, is it messed up? Oh, well. I'm like, don't worry about it. I'll figure it out.
All right. Does anybody remember Carter Country? The series. I know I'm really showing my age now. There was this
Negative.
There was this guy who
No.
was a country. It was a show about a country. Hopefully, some of our listeners will hear this and sound off in the Discord. There was a show called Carter Country. It was about it's kind of like it was. Anyway, it was a cop show, zany comedy cop show about a small town cop, and there was always this one guy who was a little flamboyant, and he'd always roll his fingers and go, handle it, handle it, handle it, handle it. Every time I think about, somebody just saying, well, it's broken. Oh, well, handle it. So, okay.
That show was made the year I was born.
We're going to just forget about that comment. And all you listening here, I am sorry. I am sorry that you guys had to listen to me say that. I will edit this out discreetly when it comes
No,
out.
you won't.
I probably won't.
But yeah, so hey, I just want to say this real quick. I mean, to anybody who remembers that show, that joke was specifically for you and you alone.
There you
Yeah.
Yeah.
go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And also, welcome to the nightmare of having something in common with Gatr.
Oh, come on, man. It's not that bad. Shit. Oh God. All right. Hey, let's have some fun, guys. Let's what do you say? You want to move on to some
Speed run?
speed runs?
Yeah, I'm ready. I paused Assassin's Creed just to do this.
You
He's
make
anxiously waiting to get back to it too.
you might want to
Send his things and get back to gaming.
you might want to take a nice big long sip of that was it
Crown Black?
Crown Black you got on? Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
So Des is going first then. Got it.
Des, you want to go first? I got separate lists for you guys, so whoever wants to go first. But anyway, we're going to do that right after this.
Call the Praxic Order, call the Thanatonauts, the Jinsen Scribes, call everyone so they can witness you.
Okay, listeners, this segment is called the Speed Run. This is where we have a database of over 250 randomly asked questions, and Des Raven and Sin Media will both have 90 seconds to answer as many as they can. These are short 1 or 2 word answers, and at the end of the year, the guest with the most answers will win a prize and title of 2021 Speedrun Champion. The questions are randomly asked, so no one can memorize the order, and just answer quickly what comes to mind. Tonight, I'm going to ask the questions randomly from the list, and Hazel is our timekeeper and quality control expert. Starchin is our current leader and probably our year-long leader at 39. So, Des, you said you wanted to go first, so let me get that list pulled up.
Sure.
Hazel,
We
let
can
me
do
know.
this.
Let me know when you're ready, Hazel.
I am ready.
Okay, here we go, Des. 3, 2, 1. Warlock, Titan, or Hunter?
Hunter.
Tupac or Biggie?
Biggie.
What number am I thinking of?
32.
If you could take any one famous person to dinner, who would it be?
James Woods.
Mac or PC?
PC.
Anna Bray or Ada 1?
8-1.
Describe yourself in one word.
Awesome.
Bubble or well?
Well.
Beer or wine?
Wine.
Underwear or commando?
Commando.
Thick or skinny fries?
Skinny fries.
What's the best sandwich?
Club.
Fishing or hunting?
Hunting.
Apple or Android?
Android.
Least favorite smell?
Socks.
Game disc or digital download?
Digital.
What would be your superpower?
Flight.
Lefty or righty?
Righty.
Extrovert or introvert?
Extrovert.
Who would win, the Mindbender or the Machinist?
Machinist.
Have you ever asked someone for their autograph?
Yes.
Blues or metal?
Metal.
Favorite ice cream flavor?
Drumstick.
Sims games, yes or no?
Yes.
Favorite Destiny planet?
Europa.
Vader or Yoda?
Yoda.
Who's right, Chris 3711 or Burning Wing?
Chris.
Is pumpkin spice real coffee?
Yes.
Monster or Red Bull?
Red Bull.
McDonald's or Taco Bell?
Taco Bell.
Paper or plastic?
Paper.
Ikora Cater Zavala?
Zavala.
Simpsons or South Park?
Simpsons.
What is your beverage of choice?
Mountain Dew.
Oh, damn. That was good.
Ugh.
Des, that was good, man. You were flying, dude.
Whew.
You were flying. All right,
Nice job.
let's keep the suspense here. Let's go to Mr. Sin Media. Let me
Oh boy.
get my list here. All right, I got it lined up here. Sin, you ready?
I am ready.
Hazel, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
3, 2, 1. Warlock, Titan, or Hunter?
Titan.
Favorite Destiny 2 subclass?
Solar.
Void, Solar, Arc, or Stasis?
Solar.
What is your first gaming console?
Nintendo.
Sweet or savory?
Savory.
GIF or GIF files?
Jif.
Should there be freelance solo strikes in Destiny?
Yes.
Favorite ice cream flavor?
Chocolate.
Monster or Red Bull?
Red Bull.
Least favorite smell?
Ooh, socks.
Have you ever been to the lighthouse?
No.
What is the best sandwich?
Peanut butter.
Vanguard, Crucible, or Gambit?
Gambit.
Tacos or burritos?
Tacos.
What is your favorite Destiny planet?
Europa.
Fallen, Vex, or Cabal?
Cabal.
What's the worst job you've ever had?
Taco Bell.
Pulse, Scout, or Auto Rifle?
Pulse.
What's your favorite breakfast cereal?
Hicks.
Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Oven baked or pan fried bacon?
Pan.
What is your favorite beverage?
Coke.
What number am I thinking of?
37.
Mountains or beaches?
Beaches.
Simpsons or South Park?
Simpsons.
Time travel or teleportation?
Travel.
What is your favorite summer activity?
Beaches.
Is Telesto the besto?
No.
Roller coaster or carousel?
Coaster.
Batman or Spider-Man?
Batman.
Favorite exotic weapon?
Ooh. Telesto.
Do aliens exist?
Yes.
Sunset or sunrise?
Sunrise.
Favorite superhero?
Batman.
Are you ticklish?
Yes.
Humid or dry heat?
Humid.
Limeade or lemonade?
Lemonade.
Boxers, briefs, or thump?
Boxers.
Oh. That's it? That's it, Hazel?
That's it. Yeah,
Damn.
that was me saving time.
Dude.
You lost it there at the end.
This is
Like the exotic put me off, and I remember
This
the
is
Celeste
good.
question, and I'm
No,
like,
I think that's awesome. You answered it.
you cannot
but you should have left.
No, that was
you
like
cannot
the funniest thing.
you
I
cannot
was
make
like,
this shit up.
favorite
I swear.
exotic. I was like, I don't know what exotics right offhand.
Oh my god, that was really good. That was really good. All
I
right.
hate Telesto. I love Telesto.
Woo.
That's the best note. No. Favorite exotic?
Nope.
Telescope.
I got it. It's a soundbite. It's a soundbite. Can't deny it. All right, Hazel.
Awesome.
Let's start with Des. How'd Des do, man?
All right. A very super respectable 34.
Yeah.
Mm.
That was solid.
And Kingsley was what, 35?
Close.
35. Yeah.
Mm.
And
I got 35 because Des seemed faster than me.
it was all a blur.
I'm not.
I'm sure when you did it was a blur.
It was the smells one.
It can be one
it hits
question.
me.
Yeah, one question
Yeah.
will hang you up, and that's what that's it. So
And the only reason I answered the worst smell from mine.
I know. I thought of that.
Yeah.
I thought of that too. But Hazel, how did Send Media do?
A lowly 38.
Damn, you almost had it, man.
Almost.
I could see it. I could see
was
the
counting
finish
along
line.
too. I didn't want to say anything. So in the solar thing, you skipped a beat on that second question.
Yeah.
And if you didn't laugh at the end there,
If you
could have
didn't laugh,
actually
you had
beat
it.
RTN. You could have had it.
Oh,
Dude,
nice.
39.
I'm telling you,
39.
I'm telling you, she's not human. I mean, she's very intelligent, very intelligent. Damn it.
Yeah, Sin's not human then either. But seriously, hopefully someone else can be. But yeah, I think everyone knows that Star T, me, Sin, and Des are
I
the
tried to
real
answer
winners.
them all.
No one can do better than us, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I tried to answer them as truthfully as possible too, but the
I know.
the Telesto thing threw me off because I didn't want to think about it that long.
No,
And the
yeah.
exotic and the superhero, because you gave me two Batmans, I had to answer it the same there.
I'm reading the chat here. This is hilarious. Kato's
And,
like, damn, Sneaky Snake's like, poor
I
Sin.
always have this one question. It's like, why did I answer that? Because I think It's like favorite celebrity, James Woods. When's the last time I thought about James Woods?
He's in your mind.
You
I
know,
was thinking when
What
you
the
said that,
crap?
take a famous celebrity to
oh god,
lunch or dinner.
Yeah.
I thought about it for a second. I was like, if he asked me that, it's definitely going to be Katy Perry.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah.
Even after the kid.
There was some overlap. But I didn't mean the least favorite smell to be overlapped. I don't know. I think it was late at night when I was putting these lists together. But anyway,
But Sin, I bow down to you.
not
You
bad.
have one.
Yeah,
Too.
yeah. GG's.
Well, he's the champ of the Guardian Hub, right?
Of the three, yes. Yeah.
Unless you count, Star TN.
I'm surprised because with Kingsley and I tying last year.
Yeah.
Oh well, I even said I knew I could have done better, but I won't give reasons. But yeah,
Well, hey guys, I got four. Okay, so yeah, no one's ever gonna beat me for worst. But anyway, hey listeners out there, I've got a question for you. Do you have a great speedrun question? If that's a yes, join our Discord, enter them in our Speedrun Questions Ideas channel, and we'll add them to next year's speedrun. Just remember, they need to be yes or no, 1 or 2 word answers. Either or questions will also be accepted, and also, what is your favorite would be good too. At the end of the year, we're going to have 2 drawings for a $25 gift card of your choice, and you can enter up to 5 questions to go into the drawing, so good luck with that. All right. I guess it's time to move on to This Week at Bungie. Okay.
Guess I should pull that up.
Yeah, you think? I mean, okay.
I just want to give Des something to bitch about. That's all.
Okay, here we go. Week 6 of what is this? Season of the Splicer. What do we got, Hazel? What's on the TWAB this week, man?
Just for Kato in the live chat, they are actually buffing Stasis again.
No,
So we get to
bullshit.
hear
Bullshit.
the fucking ice show.
What? No, you're trolling me. There's no way this is gonna happen.
it's the hidden link. You didn't check it.
What?
The hidden
Where?
link. Put it in the
Jesus,
top.
man.
Where the
You
hell-
even Destiny?
Where the hell is this link?
It's behind the cat link. You got to find this hidden. hidden link.
Come on, man. Not that. No, Cosmo didn't do it this week. DMG did. I think.
You think that he actually looked out for that cat now? And he's like, who did it? I don't even know.
Oh my god, I'm
Anyway.
losing it, man.
So here we are. Okay, so raid challenges dropped. I'm sure Kingsley has already done his weekly one, as well as Sin.
I have not. Kingsley has.
Yes, I have.
Which one is it this week? Is it the
It's super easy. It's the wait for it.
Turkeys.
And
Yeah.
you have to get the turkeys. You cannot do any damage to them ahead of time. So no grenade, AoE, like gun. You let them touch the conflux, they start sacrificing. It turns red, and then just go to town. And it's easy because opposed to other ones where you had to do like super only damage. This one you can just do anything. So 2 people can just team take them down with regular weapons or super if you have to. So it's pretty easy.
okay?
Which also, just for a little tip for people, just for something quick and easy, breaching clear with Argent Ordnance is amazing against yeet turkeys. Just saying.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun, easy challenge to do. It's like, why not? Whenever it's the weekly, it's like, I think groups will be doing it just because it's not hard really by any means. And it's kind of interesting too, because you're like, it's kind of nice to like change it up to like, okay, we're actually ignoring this ad for a while so we can do it in a more interesting way.
Yeah, I like this challenge in particular. Out of all of the challenges, I think I enjoyed this one the most, just because it's like you said, it's something that goes against even like just your instincts that Destiny builds
That's
up.
true, yeah.
It's like,
Damage.
we went so many weeks. It's like, we got to kill. I mean, like the groups I usually run with in particular is like, okay, Yeet Turkey's coming up, get ready, delete it. Now it's like, hang on, wait
Wait for it.
Wait.
All right. So, sorry, Kato, but they aren't actually buffing stasis out of fear that everyone, would riot. So, so, all right. In the words of Kingsley, gee, that kind of sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. All right. So, they released a new expunge mission this week.
Yeah.
This is the good one.
Do we
This is
wanna-
the good one.
Do we want to talk about this, or is it spoiler?
This is the one I've been waiting on.
Well, it's not officially a spoiler, like hasn't been released, but some people haven't experienced it yet. So
Well, if you're listening, fair warning, you might want to duck out for a few minutes because we are going to talk about this story this week. Just fair
We're gonna
warning.
talk a lot about it.
Fair warning, guys. This is your last and final warning. I did run
6 weeks I've had to keep my mouth closed about this.
I did run it. I did run it because I wanted to make sure I ran it before this week's show. So
I haven't even run it and I know what's happening.
I ran mine today.
Dez is like, get on my level, dude. Well, do we want to talk about the what happened this week?
Yeah. So pretty much. Okay. Well, I'll throw it to Des first. So you go ahead and explain it, and then I have something like a little Easter egg to point out. I don't know if anybody noticed this, but when I was playing it for like I don't know how many times to get the decrypted key, I have something to point out to everybody.
I think I know what you're talking about. I talked about it in our spoiler channel, but I want to hear you say it first.
No.
Raven?
So wait,
What
why am I
happened?
saying what's going on? What
Yeah,
happened?
Yeah, what happened?
Okay, just to clarify, because again, I've been gone for a week. Okay, so this is the expunged where it starts over. Yeah, this is the harder
Yes.
expunged
Yes.
that starts.
Yes.
Um,
AKA corrupted.
ooh, I like the name of that. I also have not read the TWAB, so all of this is news to me. I actually also bought the Stasis Buffed for a hot second, until I realized who was talking.
You're welcome.
Sorry. But no, so there should be a surprise at the end. Yeah?
Yeah. We found
Like-
out that Quoria is Quoria / Savathun, that they're they're behind all this.
Yeah, very specifically, it is Curia, Blade
Yeah.
Transformed, who loreheads will recognize such a name way back, as far as actually taking King, because this was a Vex mine that was created back when Crota was dared by his sisters, I believe, to make a cut in space to show his power. So he made a cut in space, and that spatial vortex that he created just happened to be, thanks to his Aunt Savathun, just happened to be in Vex space.
Oh,
So Vex,
I haven't read the story forever. Yeah.
yeah. So Vex started invading Orcs' throne world, which was before the Dreadnought. At least I think it was before the Dreadnought. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's been probably 3 years since I read this, so. But the Vex finding out that the laws of physics basically don't apply in the Ascendant Realm made Curia to understand how to use the Ascendant Realm and sword logic to the Vex's advantage while in the Ascendant Realm. So Orcs came back home, checked out Curia, and Curia attempted to simulate Oryx, but as far as it could go was as Oryx, pre-Worm God Oryx. Actually, Oryx was her first name. I don't remember her original name right now. But anywho, it couldn't simulate past Protohive. So Oryx, finding out it was cute, decided to take it. And then gave it to his sister as a gift / hindrance. Fast forward to Destiny 2 when I wanted to say we found out some lore that Curia, being taken and under Savathun's guidance, is now apparently capable of simulating Oryx more perfectly to the effect that it can now take. And apparently also command Vex, still. Because it is a Vex mind. So there's your recap of Curia, Blade Transformed.
As soon as I got through all the mazes and I started seeing Taken hobgoblins, like, son of a bitch.
You didn't see like the Taken splats on like or the bombs,
the poopy things ahead of time.
I might have been busy, all right? I was trying to get through the maze and without dying a million times, but once I started getting shot by those damn and then I started seeing the Taken, what do they call the little triangular guys? Shit, my mind's mush tonight.
Triangular guys?
The harpies, yeah. When I saw the Taken harpies, I was just like, son of a bitch. I've been on the wrong team the whole time. That's when I switched my team to Miss Rax. And then I just put Team A. I just don't care anymore.
Now you see, like, just also for a big backstory, this is why I've been hassling people for picking Team Lakshmi. Okay? Like, there's some shenanigans going on behind scenes that are really going on, okay? And yeah, this is one reason. Like, I definitely don't agree with a lot of what Lakshmi is saying, but again,
neither does the Vanguard.
Yeah,
for sure.
She got cut off this week. I mean,
Cora,
come on. I mean, I was getting tired of hearing her message, and then Ikora did exactly what I wanted to happen.
That was awesome. Yeah,
I was like, oh my god. Sorry, Des, continue. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's all good, because again, a lot of the finer details I'm not 100% sure on, because again, what I read, as I've said on Guardian Hub before, what I read was basically this massive text dump, which wasn't 100% in order. So a lot of things I didn't know exactly when was going to be said or when was going to occur.
Right.
Because again, like, there were some text that was like from the end of the season, and then other text that was more closer to the mid, like directly following. So but yes, I know the whole scope and scale, and it's.
So I have a question: Is Lakshmi bad, or is she just being manipulated, or is she trying to do good, or is she just misguided? What's the story with Lakshmi? Lakshmi.
I don't think she's bad. I think. All right, so I can say this without spoiling anything, because I'm, again, like, watching the YouTube video titles. I'm pretty sure the lore that was released this week.
It was from Savathun's point of view.
Exactly. So we do know that Savathun is currently in the Last City.
Yeah.
She is wearing somebody as a skin suit.
Really?
We know that. Yes.
Okay.
I won't say who.
Don't.
I have a thought
exactly
as to who it is, and I'm going to be kind of. I'm going to have feelings.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You're going to have feelings. I don't care who you are. You're going to have feelings about this.
Oh, no.
Because it is massive. Potentially.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know all the spoilers either, and even with this being like a small actual playable story week, but such a big lore implication and story that changes. And I think in 2 more weeks, there's going to be another huge thing that happens.
Okay.
Or it could be 4 weeks, but I think I'm guessing it'll be 2 weeks.
Well,
yeah.
It's going to be, but no. So yeah, we know Savathun is in the Last City, so we do know
no shit
that Curia and Savathun are working together on this Vex plot.
Yep.
Savathun is definitely pulling some strings somewhere.
Wow.
Like, I will say, I don't know 100%. I do, but yeah.
All right. Well,
there's that. But anyway,
we'll keep it spoiler free there, because I don't want to spoil.
No, yeah.
I want to see what develops.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to spoil anything.
We won't spoil it. But there's a couple other things to say about it. Like, in the mission, we were basically saying this, but Mithrax actually says the voice lines about he sees that it's, how do you say it? Pronounce it? Curia?
Curia.
Kyria is what's causing the endless night. It's that influence. And there's that line in there. And then I loved the mission. I love when I still get so many feels when Taken King, when I first did the first mission and you see the Taken just beaming in and everything. And going through this mission Vex the previous weeks and now it's all Takenified is such a cool experience for me. And then I love basically we need to have a Taken expansion again, is basically what seems things can be hinting towards. But there's another big thing that maybe I'll pass over to Hazel, but there's this thing that kind of I was saying it was almost like breaking the fourth wall, but
I know.
Yeah, what's that Easter egg?
Hazel? God, man.
I need to hear about that.
I'm playing it and how you'll see in the upper left, it tells you your mission.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, right above it, I saw this thing. It says, "I see you."
What?
And I'm like, what?
Ooh.
And then there it says a bunch of different things as you're running through. So I was just like this is really
wait.
creepy.
This was in this week's Expunge?
You got to play it again.
I'm gonna play it again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it again.
It's really small. You miss it at first unless you know to keep looking there. But
yeah.
The hilarious thing, though, this is actually not the first time Bungie has bent the fourth wall, especially when concerning Savathun. It might not be Savathun, it might be Kyria, but there was a while back, I wasn't playing at this point in time, but I found out about it after the fact, back when they first introduced the seasonal artifacts. Y'all might actually remember, there was one player, the first player to hit a triple-digit power level. Bungie actually made a news post for this player, in a congratulations sense. But every so often, in these brackets, on this post that Bungie made, not an in-universe post, but something that Bungie was communicating to us, are Savathun lines.
Really?
It's I am Savathun and I am here.
That's right.
So
I remember that.
Yeah.
It was also on the one article about the one lore piece that the one guy, when he beat the Shattered Throne, he hit, what was it, 666 or 777-999, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
On that too.
All right. Well, let's.
Yeah, So bending the fourth wall is not something incredibly new, but it has it has far out implications.
I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to go back and look at this in more detail.
Yeah.
So,
and I hope that this is just the tip of the iceberg with this. I would love to see my screen just crash.
oh my god,
Just
your game deleted.
Hazel does want to see the world burn in Destiny, so it could be he gets his wish. I don't know.
It would be amazing if all of a sudden we just lost all control.
Oh my god,
just couldn't do anything.
That would be the fourth wall. Yeah.
That would be amazing. I think you go forward and you're actually going backwards.
Oh my god, that'd be nice.
I mean, I've seen a lot of people in Reddit, or maybe it might have been in our spoilers comment or I've seen a lot of the comparisons to the Metal Gear. What was it, Psycho Mantis fight?
Yeah.
Where he would invert your controls. He would look at your memory cards, I see you crash.
I remember those days. I remember that. That was so cool.
You had to take your controller out and put it in plot.
Oh yes,
two.
that's right.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. I remember that. That was awesome. Well, hey, let's not go down too much of a rabbit hole here because still things I want to talk to you guys about, and I know we're pressed for time. Hazel, is there anything else in the TWAB we need to know about?
Just a couple things real quick here.
Okay.
So, Grandmaster Nightfall's returned this week, followed by the Vault of Glass on July 6th.
Okay.
The hard mode, right? Or the
yes.
Master mode.
Master. Yep. And then they're talking about the weapons that they're coming out with the Grandmaster Nightfall.
I want that
and
plug
then,
one.
fun fact, starting this was one of my favorite parts here. July 13th. The Nightfall reward rotation will enter a 4-week cycle as well. And it's going to also feature the... And then, so it's going to be the 4 weapons again. And then week 4 will feature... Or the 3 weapons, I mean. And then the week 4 will show the Shadow Price, Palindrome, and the Swarm as potential rewards.
Last season's rewards.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
And
so the 13.
But only adept or through the super nightfall, right? The shit.
Yeah. Grandmaster.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So okay. Anything else, Hazel?
Yeah. So also when it comes to season 15, which is going to be next season, they are doing some quality of life changes to strikes.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you, Bungie. Strikes? Really? They're not going to be so boring anymore?
no, they're not saying that,
Oh.
but
Saying quality of life.
yeah,
Not
quality of
engagement.
life. Yeah. So,
So no one's going to steal your kills when you
They're
try to get your
basically
bounties
taking
done.
away the strikes.
All right.
yeah. Yeah, they decided to fix it. It's a quality of life change. They were
Freelance solo strikes. They're coming.
maybe it could.
Maybe they've been listening. Maybe if I bitch enough, maybe they're listening.
Yeah. We lose listeners every time you say that.
Don't
But maybe.
stop
But
believing.
But one thing I was going to say about this is that I saw some speculation that they're going to remove the like the singe or the burn
Really?
that you have to have
No.
equipped.
Ah,
Can we just put
So-
like the rainbow, where everything is more powerful?
that was
I love
That was
rainbow
actually-
burn.
an interesting way to actually delay getting a pinnacle.
Yeah, but nothing feels worse than doing the damn strike and then you go like, hey, I'm running solar and oh shit, it's void. And you get no credit for that strike.
I mean, then finish the strike in 5 minutes. I mean, what's the problem?
Well, of course,
I mean,
but then you have to spend another 5 minutes doing the next strike.
then waste 5 minutes. I mean, you're going to waste 5 minutes probably loading into like a Crucible match or something. Just in matchup. I mean, come on. Let's be real here. Come on. You've wasted 5 minutes doing worse things, okay?
So, I really have, yes. I feel like 99 episodes worth. No. Next is okay. Now I got to give credit where credit's due on this. I don't know if anybody saw the post from Hush about this, but he said that it's really great that Bungie is releasing a toaster. Yes, you heard that right.
I saw that.
It is a toaster that is going to toast the tricorn into the toast.
Wow.
Now, and
I
Hush
was
had
about to say,
something very poignant to say about this. He's like, "Do you guys realize that you got a toaster before you got another Crucible map?"
Ooh, burn. Oh, double pun.
there you go.
Double points. Yahtzee. I mean, sorry. Go ahead.
People think they're so unique. Do you realize there's a TWAB that comes out every week before another Crucible map? Oh,
Now, but that burn aside,
Yes.
the interesting thing though is this toaster has black armory symbols on it.
I saw that.
What do we call a toaster?
The
Jotun.
The Odin, yeah.
It has Jotun symbols on it. They're releasing a toaster that toasts a tricorn into your toast. The same symbols as Jotun. The toaster.
Everybody calls it the toaster. I mean,
It would have only been better if they would have literally made it a Jotun replica.
oh god,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
Well, I think somebody said that. Like, why didn't you go with like a Jotun replica? And
Right.
they were like, we couldn't get it to work.
Ah, fair. Okay, fair.
I mean, think about
I
it.
like
They had to go and
I
outsource.
love the fact that they tried that first, though.
They had to go and outsource a company that not only makes toasters but does selective burnings into bread.
No, this was actually like user design.
What?
The community designed this.
Really? I mean, no. I mean, I'm talking about the actual producing the units.
Oh well, right. I know,
Yeah.
but it's a community design. Though.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah,
So,
okay.
And then there's an emblem as well called Burnt Edges.
it does
and
look
it's
good.
a piece of toast with the hand in it.
Kind of
from
like that
Black
emblem.
Armory.
I kind of like
Which-
that emblem.
Is another kind of missed opportunity because they could have called it burnt edge transits to follow into the dawning, but
Oh,
that's nitpicking.
Mm.
That's nitpicking.
Mm.
all right. Prime Gaming is back. Go get your shit, even though it's not worth anything anymore. Because it's just a sparrow, a ghost, and a ship, and an emote, which nobody cares. Shit's broken. art, videos, and no cats or anything like that. So there we
Oh, good,
are.
Gator. Stop looking then. Okay. I haven't found it this week yet.
I was looking for it, and then I saw at the end that DMG was doing it. I was like, oh, well, he doesn't do it. Just
He has before.
He does the other thing though. Don't tell Gator.
what? What other thing?
No, seriously, don't tell him.
What? Oh, come on,
I
man.
don't. Yeah, it's got to be a secret.
All right.
Keep
Come
it
on.
secret. Keep it safe.
Come on, audience.
Exactly.
Help me out. Help me out, audience. What am I missing? I'll outsource this. I will. All
ahead
right.
and try.
Fine.
All right. And that is the twab.
Wait a
And
minute.
While it's not meaty.
Yeah.
Yes.
You,
While
you,
it's not meaty, it's kind of on the skinny side. So
you didn't say your
there's
saying, man. Your trademark saying.
The fucking ice show?
No.
Shit's broken?
Yes.
He
I
did
said that.
say that.
He did say that.
I'm looking in like 5 million directions right now. I'm sorry.
Later.
I'm trying to run a podcast here.
Yeah. Not very
all right.
well. But yeah.
Not every twab can be a meaty.
Welcome to episode 100, gang.
That's it.
We're out. Dropping the mic. I can't do it. It's attached. So anyway. Okay. Thanks, Hazel. Appreciate it. You know what? I know we want to get to the community questions, but I want to talk to these guys a little bit more. So when we come back, just some general discussion between friends. Be right back.
Overtime. Let's do this.
All right. Well,
When do you want, Gator, your little...
well, I was going to ask you.
present to you guys.
I was going to ask you. What's open with that? Kingsley, you had something you wanted to. You brought some. Hey, you brought some free content, and we'll take it. We'll put it right on our show. No questions asked. So, I will turn the mic to you, sir.
All right. And hopefully this works, because this is, even though I tested this a little bit before with Sin, I've never tried to mix stuff in live before.
And hopefully Gator's recording.
It's going forward. 42 seconds.
Can you still hear me fine?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Right now?
Yep.
Okay, because I turned one thing on. Okay, this little segment is called Guess the Context.
Oh Lord.
All right. And I'm going to play little clips here.
Okay.
And this first one is called How Big Is It?
Okay. Believe me, I'm going to show you how big it is. I'm going to show you how big this is. Oh, no.
Jesus.
You watch. Watch. All right, hold on.
Yeah. I guarantee you I've seen bigger.
Okay.
Huh?
That's the context.
I remember that episode. That was when I was talking with Night Demon about how big my bagels were. I thought they were extra large because they were whole wheat bagels. And he just shut my ass down and said, dude, do you want me to go downstairs and get a bagel and show you my bagel? I'm like, no, that's all right, man. I'm sure yours is plenty big.
I guess. I'm starting with the easiest, the closest one first.
Oh,
That's
no.
amazing.
Okay.
That was episode 94 with Night Demon. Yep, about whole wheat bagels.
And Hazel, jump in. But please don't let me talk over you, man. If you want.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Do you remember that, Hazel? I think you said something like, "Are the bagels supposed to be smaller?"
Yeah.
It was a visual bit.
Yep. All right, next one. This bit is called Gator is Jealous of Hazel. All right.
So
I heard it's pretty big.
it is. It's big.
Damn, man. I got to get that thing.
What's that one in reference
Oh,
to?
man. Do you know Hazel? I'm trying to remember. I've said it so many times. They all blend together.
Yeah, I know it is big. I don't remember.
Hold on.
I'll give you a hint.
Okay, yeah.
Scum Death was the guest. If
Scum
that
Death?
helps.
Scum Death?
And you were talking about something in the game, actually, about getting something when you do the High Celebrant mission.
The ship.
Oh, the ship. Yeah.
Yeah. He showed me the ship. I was like, oh my God, that thing is huge. Damn it. Don't clip that. Please don't clip that. For the love of God, don't clip that, please. All right.
All right. 3 more here.
Okay.
All right. This one is called Most People Laugh When a Titan Pulls It Up.
They can tell really quickly if a Titan knows how to use.
Now they just laugh when most people pull it up.
Oof.
Any clues what that's in context?
Pull it up.
That was the what is it? The parody gun.
Parody gun?
Nope.
The Sweet Business.
Oh yeah.
I have it. It was episode 72, and it was the clan cast where a bunch of people were on from the clan.
Uh-huh.
And I had it as like you guys were talking about. Yeah, you might have been talking Titans is hard to track and when you're in the super.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Damn,
Okay.
major fail for us on that one.
Yeah. We say so much shit that, it's hard for us to remember.
Oh
what
yeah.
it is.
Oh yeah. All right. This one is called What Gatr Dreams About.
Now, if I yell "suck it, Hazel" in the morning, my wife wakes up, then I can't be responsible for that part.
Oh shit! I'm supposed to remember what episode this was. Holy shit!
No, what's in what the actual conversation was in context about?
Well, I think I was talking about my wife says you were raiding in your sleep or something the other night, and I'm like, well, I think it was that. But I say stuff in game all the time, and she'll go, "What is that? What is that supposed to mean?" And and then that's when I mentioned the "suck it, Hazel" thing. Does that sound about right, Hazel? God, man.
Yeah.
This was 71 with Sweaty Spooks.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah, you basically got it. You guys were talking about Hazel's talking about staying up late at night watching TV, hyped up, not being able to fall asleep. And then, but Gatr was basically talking about being hyped up from playing the game, yelling "suck it, Hazel" the next morning.
He's playing in his sleep.
That's what it was, probably, yeah.
All right. And then the last one, this is a little bonus one.
Okay.
Guess what this is in context to.
And aside from all that, some more shit's broken, and they're eventually. There we go.
That's every week.
I was going to say, don't I hear that every week? That's a signature outro for the TWAB usually.
I like it.
There you go.
Thanks, man. That was really cool. Thanks for that.
Sorry about the weird technical difficulties there. I'm going to switch back to my mic while you guys talk.
Sure.
I think I'm going to clip that entire segment.
Oh, my God.
Do it. Back on mic.
Yeah. Thanks, man. That was cool. I never know if people are clipping stuff when I'm talking, and now I'm so on guard all the time since Sin sends me little MP3 files every now and then. I'm like, how did he?
It's been a while.
It's been a while, but
It's been a while.
damn it, I knew someone was going to do it. Shit.
I mean, only if you look at this photograph.
Oh Lord, the puns.
Takes me back.
God.
But did you ever make it as a wise man?
Oh no, don't do it. Come on, man. You're going to get it going in my head. I'm going to be hearing that in my head all night. Oh, God almighty.
I think this is the part where they take over and they make it a Nickelback podcast.
Oh, shit, please don't. Please don't.
How are we doing on time? We have a couple other minutes to talk.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we got a few minutes here. Kingsley, you wanted to bring up a couple other topping points, and dude, just jump in. Let's get into it.
I wanted to just pay respect to your guys' show because you guys will have excellent discussions that often we will just write in the show feedback channel and give our funny little quips or arguments against or whatever. But there was a lot of good discussions last week. Larry was the guest on, and a couple things were coming to mind. You guys were talking about clan management and stuff, and I was just wondering everyone's hopes and dreams for clan stuff going down the road, because it could be tough. We know clans can only fit 100 people in them, and we were hearing the story about how you guys back in the day through other games and stuff had to someone didn't play for just 2 months and then they were out, and you could always get back in, of course, right?
Yeah, if there was space. There was limitations. There was only 100 limitation. You're referring to the Clan Wars back in the Adult Gaming Alliance, the AGA.
Yeah.
How we could only have 100. Here was the deal on that, by the way. how Call of Duty did Clan Wars is they would team you up to compete with other clans of the same size. That way, obviously you couldn't get enough points if you had a clan of 3, versus a clan of 100. So what would happen, the reason this became such an issue, we would have people who would join up, say, yeah, I'll do the Clan Wars, and only the same 15 or 20 people would show up, but we would be going up against full dedicated 100 player clans, and we would just get our ass kicked. And it just created a lot of animosity because we expected everyone to jump in and play, multiplayer that weekend for Clan Wars to add up the points. And then when we only saw online, there was only, 15 to 20 of us doing it. We felt like we were carrying the whole load for the whole clan. And there was a lot of resentment there. And there were some people who would say, listen, dude, I got kids, man. I can only play on Saturday. I want to contribute, but I can't play all weekend. And I mean, I couldn't either, but I did play a lot. I was a mod. I was a mod in Adult Gaming Alliance a long time ago, but Warcry and Craig, Jughead, as you know him, obviously All Thumbs, which is by Torrid. All these guys were admins. They were running this clan. So I was hearing it in the back channels about what was going on. So I don't like that they only limit clan sizes to 100 because everybody's doing different things, right, Kingsley? I mean, some people like to raid. Some people like to group up and do Crucible like me. Some people like to group up and do strikes. And when you're limited on how many players can do that, then usually what happens is everyone decides to do one thing or it breaks off into 2 things maybe at the most. And a lot of people are just kind of left out in the breeze because there's no other groups to group up. I mean, is that how you guys are you guys are same size clan. Is that how you guys are dealing with this?
Well, yeah, I was just wondering kind of like, everyone's hopes and dreams for clans. I would like it to be higher than 100 also. I'm curious what other people think. I don't know that you want to have a number too high because that could have issues with it also, right? Like you just don't want to have 1,000 or however many people are invited. But I also hope that, and then I'll answer your question more directly, but I also hope that we can eventually get alliances per se with other clans.
Right.
I love
that'll solve some of these problems.
I love this idea.
Exactly.
Because there's times when I'll be gaming with Dez and Nolsey and some of the other guys on PC, but I'm not in their clan, so it doesn't go toward our clan, our clan bounties where we have to do them together. And I hate that sometimes. But if you guys do a lot more raiding than our clan does, so that's typically the case where I have to, if I'm on PlayStation or PC and you guys need one, I like to jump in there and help out because I want to do it too. But we're a young clan. We're still kind of growing. We're still kind of figuring out who we are, and people come, people go. I mean, that's part of any clan. But Hazel, what's your 2 cents here, man? I'm curious what your opinion is.
I'd like to see, maybe a minimum of 250 people, or maybe 150, but it's, but they give you, like you said, the alliances, because I think that would be
solve it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, because then you could have, I always think of who is Destiny Reset, how they have the Red Jacks, and then they have, I don't know, your mom as a
Osiris
as well.
One. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just, there should be a way that you're not punished for having too many people because people want to join your clan.
Yeah, and right now we don't want to necessarily have Guardian Hub 2 or something like that. It's just at this point it's almost better just dealing with it, and we can always usually find someone who hasn't played for 6 to 9 months, and we're always at the 99 kind of 95 to 99 level and juggling.
I had to do that the other day.
Yeah. We just had to go and find someone and play for 6 to 9 months, and we usually send them a message like, "Hey, you're always invited back if you start playing again." But
I did
usually,
not gonna lie.
Well, it's fine. It usually happens, and but it's a pain doing the juggling stuff with the clan management.
Hazel was doing that as well. He had to go in there and start, looking at people's profiles and seeing. Yeah. And I always hated that because I was in clans where if you weren't active weekly, you were booted automatically. The admin would come through there and boot you out if he didn't see you have any game time that week. And I thought that was a little harsh. And when we started our clan, we didn't want it to be that way. We knew people had families and people have other things they're doing in life, and it's not all about video games. But at the same time, there's people who want to come in the clan, and there's people who aren't even playing Destiny right now. And how do you deal with that? It's kind of tough.
I mean, just like that Larry guy. I mean, that's why he joined the Guardian Hub. You kicked him out because he wasn't as active.
Yeah, about
Yeah, he's not a very active player.
You guys trolled me good on that. You can ask Hazel. I was sweating. I was like, damn it. We just talked to Larry the other night how he was going to be loyal. And
he was talking about it during the raid. He was like,
you should know better, Gatr.
I know.
People change all the time temporarily and then change back to get points. And see, this is part of the problem,
Mo and
too.
Helios does it for us all the time. They help other clans out and then come right back.
I wish that didn't have to happen. Maybe there could also, as part of these alliances, it would count, you know, if you're doing a raid or whatever.
And just wait till next season. Look how much fun it's going to be you don't have to worry about what platform you're on anymore. And just everyone join it for a raid night. And I am going to do scrims, guys. I do want to do scrims. My life is just a little chaotic right now. I do want to do it because, I got this idea from Potato Thumbs podcast. They had a PvP league and it was so much fun to join, but there were certain nights they try to schedule stuff and, picking teams and deciding who plays on what side and making sure it's fair on both sides. There's a lot of organization there that you have to go through, and someone has to take stats. Someone has to be able to, like when you're playing in a softball league, someone's got to take the scoreboard and start, measuring people if they're getting a hit or striking out or popping up or whatever. It's kind of the same thing with scrims. If you're going to do a PvP league, someone has got to take up the mantle there and do the stat collecting, and that's not an easy task. There's a lot involved there. It's not just, hey, let's all get together and go play. If we actually want to do full PvP league and scrims, and you really want to try to improve and improve in a friendly setting, not getting teabagged a million times and told something about your mom, things like that, then it takes a little organization. I want to make sure we do it right. If we do, if we do decide to go ahead and go forward with it. And I think crossplay is going to be the time to do it because we'll have a lot more people involved and across, I know this isn't Hazel's thing. He doesn't really, he plays Crucible, but it's mainly more about the story and stuff. I know that's Hazel's, what he likes about this game.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'll join some scrims too, just to, screw around a little bit and try to get better. But I went into Iron Banner last week and I was just like, this is just no more fun for me anymore.
But for the record, you guys had me sweating with Larry.
Really?
I know some of my
That's hilarious. You should have.
Well, I know some of my older people I played and went a clan with, went over to Guardian Hub, but you guys play more frequently together and it made sense. But yeah, I honestly, I like the alliance idea because
then you don't have to do crap like this.
Yes, we all share Discords. We're all talking with each other all the time. Why not just make it one big alliance?
Yeah, and that's the more important thing. It really doesn't matter what clan people are in. I mean, I know everyone who has like their quote main Discord has alliance to that clan, and they should. Right. But at the same time, it's more important, in my opinion. I've been in different clans in my life, and it's more important being in multiple Discords, in my opinion, than just being in one clan and one Discord.
Right.
And people will move around. I mean, I know a lot of those guys. Actually, have me to thank for this a little bit. A lot of the guys that joined your clan lately, it was because we didn't have room, and I actually recommended them over to you guys.
Thank you for that. Yeah,
thank you, man.
And we had a big migration of an old clan that was dying out and wasn't as active, and we took them on. And I mean, the Canadian. And
I would never care if someone
Rush
left ours and went to yours. I mean, we're all just one big family.
I try not to take it personally. Yeah. I realize it's just a technicality. These people are all on my friends list, so why does it matter? Sen, Des, you guys had any input here? Just want to give you guys a chance to talk about it.
Alliance, +1.
Yeah, I mean, alliances are just, they're a great idea because, they keep, bringing in, these MMO elements, but, hilariously, a lot of, being an old MMO, words. Anyway, being an old MMO player, that's kind of how guilds worked, because at least for a lot of the in-game content, you couldn't, like, regardless of how large or how many high-level characters you had in your guild,
Right.
a lot of the in-game stuff couldn't be done with a single guild. Could not. Now, they didn't have, like, official alliances or things, but there was always, kind of like how we are now. You know, there was, like, 3, 4, maybe 12, like, high-end guilds that would work together, be able to call upon and get stuff done.
Right.
And we definitely have, like, that general feel, but, I mean, for something like Destiny, I do feel like alliances can help a lot, especially with what could potentially be the growing popularity. I mean, not just of, like, multiple communities collaborating together like we tend to, but also, you know, kind of like in the past, like DRP, where they had, like, 8 different clans, and they had that shuffling issue, like, back in the day as well, because, you know, maybe some red, like, one Osiris guy wanted to play with some Red Jacks guys, temporary hop over to this clan, hop back over there because of spacing issues, and it's just a nightmare that just alliances can definitely fix.
I mean,
pretty much en masse.
This happened with the Dad's Tales. They had 3 separate clans, and they tried to make it platform specific because there wasn't cross save or any of that back then. It still created division because people would want to play with their friends as a clan on this clan, and it was always really tough. It just, I don't know how to fix this. Oh, you know, I think the alliance is probably the best way to do it.
Yeah. And then another just really, really quick topic, and this actually blends really well with some things we were talking about, is having like expectations for like group ups, whether it's Crucible or raiding. And I believe, was it you guys that had Pale Rider as a guest on in the past?
Yeah, we did.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah. And he had a really good discussion. His was more about raiding, but like how, like when you go into a raid, if he's like the one that set it up or is chirping, or he tries to let people know ahead of time, like what type of raid this is, right? I always feel for people, like, let's just use Crucible for example at first, you know, like it's probably weird for people to ask, like, what type of Crucible are we playing? Like they're going into, you know, like Ironbound or something, but I would always appreciate it because it might be like, oh, we're just doing the screw around, or we're actually trying to be more sweaty or something like that, because I feel like there's a lot of people out there that want to play a certain way, but because it wasn't talked about ahead of time, they don't get what they want. I'm not trying to make a big deal of it by any means.
No, it's a good point.
But I guess the point I'm trying to make is it's good to have like expectations ahead of time. Like, okay, we're raiding tonight. Like when people use the bots, say like, this is a teaching raid, or this is a raid where we're trying to get a challenge done. You're not saying the words we need to be serious, but that's implied. So you don't want people joining that don't know the raid, or this is a goof off. We're just having fun tonight, things like that. And I don't know if you all have suggestions for like, do you agree, disagree? What's the best way to kind of set those expectations ahead of time for Crucible or raiding?
I think you do a really good job of it, like in your posts when you throw them out there, because you throw out your post and you're like, okay, you know, it's you know, we're doing this, and like you said, it is implied that that's basically like know what to do kind of thing. But then, like I noticed, like this past weekend, you were like, "We'll take anyone. Come on now."
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I guess at least for raiding, like I said, at least the groups I'm usually part of, which Muffin can confirm or deny. Hi, Muffin. I mean, at least as far as raids go, we tend to, considering we tend. Oh wow! Excuse me, dying here. We tend to at least like communicate, since it's like the same core people. We tend to know ahead of time like what we're planning, what we're doing, but it can definitely be a boon. I feel, especially more on like the PvP side. Like if you're, especially potentially like if you're setting up something for like trials, right? Like I do feel those expectations like definitely need to be set way before, like in the starting post. Just like, are we just screwing around for bounties, or are we actually going to try and get something done here? Or are we just kind of in the middle where if we're doing good, we'll go for it, but we're not really going for it, you know?
Yeah, if you've LFG'd,
like I do feel.
If you've LFG'd in trials over the past history. You have to have
Yeah.
those expectations beforehand. Definitely, Des.
Yeah.
But I think even
for
within
sure.
our groups, it's not a bad idea because I think sometimes people might, with Crucible, it's a lot more just unspoken, like Des is saying, anywhere from Iron Banner to just control screwing around to trials. And it might not be a bad idea, people asking if they're not sure, or the people heading up the group saying like, this is kind of what our goal is. And I know at times that may sound like too structured or too douchey or whatever. And maybe you could say, well, we're trying a few different things, but I just wondering if you all had ideas of like, what's a good way to kind of accomplish that?
Well, I know it's human nature that you get comfortable with certain people and you look forward to gaming with them, whether it's Crucible raids or strikes, even. Not gonna be on me, but in raiding and in Crucible, don't laugh, Des. I look forward to meeting certain friends online because I can give them shit because we know each other pretty well. Talking to you, Warcry and Flip, and a lot of my guys I've gamed with for a while now, and too many lists. Anyway, I know it's human nature for people to group up like that. And it's easy for people on the outside to look at that and go, well, they don't want any new people. They just want to run their own thing and do their own thing. Fine. Go. I don't know how you fix that part because that's just part of being human. Being, doing stuff with people you have like similarities with and life stages.
It also comes down to time as well.
Well, obviously, yeah, and different levels of whether you're a casual or a medium player or a hardcore player. I mean, all those
I'm not
things.
even talking about that. I'm just talking about if you are on at a certain time, you're going to see the same people around that same time.
Right.
Because
that's convenience.
That's what breeds. The ability to play or not. And mainly to me is that who's on when you're on.
I mean, that's why in my early days of playing Destiny, I knew so many UK and Australian people, and my most amazing friend Holden Court, I was working third shift at the time, and he's in Hong Kong, so our schedules just lined up perfectly, and I think Burning at the time was a night shifter as well.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right, Kingsley? Was he more night shift back then?
Yes, he was.
Around King? Okay,
sure. Yeah. I remember when we interviewed him, and that's what he said.
I mean, I played raids with him at night, so yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's the group,
during he worked in that, I see, yeah.
Yeah, especially around Kingsball and stuff, because again, those were the people like Holden Court, Burning, Bushman Bob. I mean, those were just people. I mean, you learn to handle the extreme lag that can come with playing with Australian people. But no, yeah, timing is definitely a huge part, but also at the same time, I mean, like I said, just getting comfortable with people. I mean, as far as fixing that, I mean, if it's using something like the 100.io, I mean, try and open it up. Newbies welcome.
I love that system.
Everyone's welcome. Please come play with me.
Right.
Yeah, and
context.
We've been considering that more too. Our 100.io bot by default, if you say the group, it will post to ours, your Discord, Two Titans and a Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
We've been considering trying to tell people to post more that are totally open to public. Because usually people on 100.io tend to have a little bit better of manners, niceness.
They're not going to Titan charge you.
LFG.
They're not going to Titan charge you off a platform.
Well, Sin does that anyways, but
I was going to say I do that.
Yeah.
I don't see this as a problem.
Typical Titan response.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm innocent in all of this.
Right. Reformed
what
Titan.
Was it? I think oh god, was Muffin there? First week or two of VOG, I think I pushed Kato off a ledge. Around Templar.
You could take it the wrong way.
Just because that's what you used to do.
No.
Did he rally?
Yes, he did rally.
Okay. You can ask.
That was before the rally issue.
you can ask Ninja, and I'm sure she remembers this. We were doing one of the layers, and we did a what did we do the thing where you search for someone who that program.
Yeah, the guided games.
The guided games. Thank you. The guided games. And the guy came in. He was really nice. Seemed like a confident person. I'm sitting there digging and pulling a weapon up or something. All of a sudden, I get Titan charged off the damn thing, and I about booted his ass, man. I was upset because I wasn't used to my friends doing that, and this is what happened. This is the one thing happens when you open up your group to outside LFGs and stuff. I don't know, Kingsley. I know you're trying to get me to answer this. I don't know how to. There's no easy answer for this. Is how to set expectations for raid groups or whatever groups you're doing.
I think with the raid, you have to have it in the post ahead of time. You also kind of have to have that weird sounding conversation at the beginning. Also,
yes,
especially if you put the group together and you bring a couple 100 guys in or whatever.
Right.
And I know everyone likes to give their input, like when you're Sherping a raid, but you kind of just, hey, I'll just be the one Sherping it tonight. If I'm missing anything, feel free and say it at the end, but we don't need 10 people giving their input at the same time.
The way you say it is so I wish I could say it as calmly as you do, because I tend to I try to be politically correct when I say it, but I always pissing someone off. But you do it very well.
It can happen.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but yeah, it can happen. You kind of at some point don't have to worry, but yeah, we all want to be inclusive and friendly to everyone at the same time, but also it is sometimes good to set these expectations ahead of time. So, or else it can actually get worse down the road if you don't.
Right. Well,
in the chat.
Anyone else?
Kingsley voice.
Anyone else have opinion on this?
No, I know we're going long, but I just loved your discussions. I was just kind of wanting to add upon them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically just like I said. If you're using 100.io, they make it very easy to set. Kind of give yourself a short little intro to set that expectation. Unless it's Gatr running strikes, which means screw everyone.
What?
That is true.
Yes.
Tell everyone to run full speed and leave them behind.
Come on, man. What? Come on.
Which is why I say Gatr would never like running strikes with me.
I probably
everything
would not.
that annoys everything that annoys him that he keeps saying.
Yeah,
that's what I do.
Well, you're not alone. Trust me, I've encountered this a lot.
I speed run to the front. Actually, I tend to have the opposite problem of Gatr. If there's someone that's outpacing me, I'm surprised. I'll give that guy applause. Really? It's like, holy crap, how did you do that?
Now, okay, I have another beef here. If I'm running down, let's say, a Lake of Shadows lost sector, and you decide you want to...
Why are you in a lost sector?
Because I'm trying to get my stupid...
I'm listening.
Bounties.
You're in a lost sector to complete a strike bounty.
A bounty.
Gatr, your team, like Helios on the chat, your team should be Team Freelance Striker.
I'm telling you, I hear you, man. Oh, that's classic sin. Classic sin. I like it.
Yeah.
Strike, in which case, then yes, he is alone.
Yeah, Helios. I just
be completely alone.
I totally gave up on this team thing. I don't know why I even started this shit, but I just decided I'm on Team A, and I guess someone else is going to be on Team B, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
No, I tried warning y'all. It was a bad idea.
We all tried to warn you at the beginning of the season.
I know.
Hazel knew best.
Hazel just shook his head and said, "Let him go. Let him go."
My best interaction was actually in the group Discord that got started, and Gator's like, "Oh, we'll hash out what we think is going to happen." It's like, I know what's going to happen.
Oh no,
you're not going to like
it. Well, guys, I mean, we could talk all night, but we have quite a bit of stuff left to do here, so. Mm-hmm. Let's move on, because I mean, we got some really, really great community questions this week, and you know what? Let's have some fun. Let's move to that. We'll do that right after this.
Hey Guardians, would you like to send us a question for the show? Well, there's 4 ways to do it.
Number 1, join our Discord server. There's a join link in our show notes. We have some great gamers in there, by the way, and you can just lurk or hang out or jump right in and talk with us. There's also a channel labeled Podcast Questions where you can type in your question for the show.
You can also email us at guardiandowncast@gmail.com, or we also tweet out almost every week about our upcoming show, guest, and you can respond there with your questions at guardian_d_cast is our Twitter handle.
Finally, you can send us a voicemail with your questions at speakpipe.com/guardiandowncast. Remember, that's all one word. And we'll play it on the show for you guys.
SpeakPipe is honestly my favorite thing. But anyway, thank you for all you guys do, and toddles.
And later, Guardian. Okay, ladies and germs, this is the part of the show where we get questions from our community and try to answer them to the best of our ability. We'll see how this goes tonight. We're doing a live chat with our actual Discord, and we're using the new Discovery or Stage channel in our Discord, just in case you're wondering what the hell's going on. So we're going to play our first, we have a speak pipe here, actually several of them, from our good uncle across the pond. So let's start with this first one, and I'm going to play it right now.
Hello, Scumdeath here. Do you play RPGs? And if so, what was your first RPG you ever played? Mine was, I think, Skyrim. Great game. Cheers, boys. See you later.
Thank you, Uncle Scumdeath.
That's rigged. Somebody paid him to ask that question.
I thought of Des immediately when I heard this question. So why don't we go to Des first?
We were so close to wrapping up. Oh my god, this can of worms just gets.
Just give us the overview. Come on, you can do it, Des.
Just say the names. Don't tell the details.
I know, right? But it's hard for me. But anywho, as any answer for me, it's somewhat complicated. But I am 100% an RPG guy still, like first and foremost. The fact that I'm even into Destiny is like mind-boggling to me still. But anywho. It's kind of a half and half because my brother was 12 years older than me, was in the Navy, and he got into D&D. So technically my first RPG was the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, aka, for those that know, 2nd edition. As far as like franchises and stuff, surprise, surprise, it was Final Fantasy. So, yeah.
Okay. We knew that already, but I wanted to hear you say it. RPGs, Sin, what about you?
Does Super Mario RPG count?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that was that.
Let's go to Kingsley.
I don't know. I'm trying to look at I'm just doing a search for RPG games. Diablo's on here? That's an RPG.
Yeah.
It's a dungeon hack and slash, but it has RPG elements. It kind of counts.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely love Diablo. I played a little bit of Final Fantasy here and there.
Right.
But I can't say it's my main genre. Zelda?
Yeah.
Zelda was on the list? I just feel like those are like more adventure games than...
Yeah.
So sorry, I don't have a great answer.
That was kind of RPG-ish, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'll pass it to someone else.
Well, Hazel, what about you, man?
Okay. Mine, I actually found it. I was like looking to see, I was like, what the hell was the name of that? Because I remember playing it on the original Nintendo. And it was Swords and Serpents.
The crap?
Really?
The crap kind of Dungeons and Dragons ripoff is that?
Exactly, right? So, yeah, it was just like this like 3-screen one where basically you like had like your stats and things like this on the bottom, and then you had like this little box on the left that you showed you like what was going on in the world.
Oh, God.
I'm not laughing at you, Hazel. I'm laughing at my answer.
No, I just came to a weird realization. Sorry.
Yes.
No, my first actual like RPG as in a computer game was probably Dungeons and Dragons Ravencroft. Because again, I was into Dungeons and Dragons. My brother was into computers also, so I think it might have been like Ravencroft or one of those old first-person perspective kind of dungeon crawly type Dungeons and Dragons games. There's a few of them out, but you see here, this is the issue. Okay, this is the issue. I'm shutting up now. Proceed.
Well, my answer, okay, I'll admit, I Googled RPG games, and of all of these on the list, I couldn't find one I've played.
You never played Skyrim?
I barely the beginning when you're on the wagon. That's about it. And I turned it off and went and played. I went and played Call of Duty. I mean, come on, I'm a shooter.
Destiny.
I mean, here, you know what? I'll give you my canned answer. I just play Destiny.
Ay, madre de Dios.
There we go. All right, we have another one from Mr. Scumdeath, and I'm going to play it right now.
Hello, Scumdeath here. Question for the show. Yesterday, I walked past a charity shop and I found a jigsaw puzzle of the iconic photograph of all the guys building the Empire State Building, sat having their dinner on a girder, 800 feet above ground level. I'm looking at the picture now, and I don't like heights, so it just makes me feel queasy. But it was only £2, and it's brand new, so I'm very excited. So my question is, what is the best charity shop find you've ever bought? Lovely. Goodbye.
Okay, best charity shop find. Now we have to review this topic. What would be a charity shop in America called? That'd be a thrift shop?
Thrift store?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm thinking a thrift store.
Okay, all right. So that's the question he's posing. Best thrift shop or thrift store purchase you ever made?
My Warlock robes.
Kingsley Macklemore.
I love it. Anybody, whoever wants to talk.
I don't really shop for myself in general, and I don't really shop at those stores. My wife does, especially having 3 kids. She goes there all the time, and I have to hear about it. And it's not necessarily with thrift shops, but yard saling, not to go on a tangent. She'll bring in bags and be like, you'll never guess how much I spent on these 20 shirts. They were only $2. And I make fun of her every time that they're like super cheap and she spends like very little money. But for me, nothing really, because I don't really shop.
Bad wife, spend more money.
Yeah, right.
Anybody else? See, I don't
have one.
Okay, go for it, Hazel.
So this is back from when I was a kid. We went to thrift shop around here and that kind of thing. And does anybody remember on the old school Nintendo, like if you ever got any of those like EGM books or something like that, they always had like games like in the back, like, you know, like $99 or something like this. And I found a copy of Side Pocket at a thrift store for $4. And nice. Side Pocket was one of those games that was just like, it was always like $99. And I'm like, how am I ever going to have that much money?
It's a lot of money when you're that young. It's like an unfathomable amount of money.
Yeah.
It's like asking your kids, what do you think this cost? I don't know, $1 million? You know, you get that answer. Anybody, when your kids grow up, you'll get that answer one day. Sin, you said you pretty much not thrift. Des, did you have an answer?
No.
I see.
I haven't. I mean, I've shopped at thrift stores, but I haven't had one of those amazing, like, oh my God, how did they sell this for this cheap type moments. I mean, I haven't really had any of those.
You know, I used to watch Storage Wars all the time, and I would go, oh my God, I can't believe they found this in this locker. They only paid $700 for it. And then you see them, they have all these people that do this. They have their own thrift stores. My parents were antiquers, so I was always stuck in a damn antique shop, and good luck finding something in an antique shop that you want to bring home when you're a kid.
Right.
So that's my answer. I really never had a shot at getting something from a thrift store. If I did, I don't remember. It's been so long. King?
So your parents' antiques, was that like before dinosaurs?
No, those were dinosaurs.
Oh, they were dinosaurs. Okay.
You know, I may be another year older today, but I'm not old.
Yeah.
All right. We have one more. Okay, here we go.
Hello, Scumdeath here, and I believe it's a big, massive congratulations to the 2 main men, Hazel and Gatr, on your 100th episode. So my question is, what other thing have you done that you've enjoyed 100 times? Because I've enjoyed you lads 100 times. Love ya. Bye.
Thank you for the congratulations, by the way. I'm still astounded that we've gone 100 episodes, to be honest. I mean, I was doing the montage I'm working on a montage I'm going to be posting at the end of the show in this episode. And my God, there's so much content, and I record it all. And I have 3 hard drives in my computer where I save all the audio files from all the shows. So things we've done 100 times. I guess that's what you're asking. Let's start with our guest, Kingsley. 100 things you've done 100 times,
and that I've enjoyed.
Yeah, that is very
eating enchiladas.
Oh,
Malay enchiladas. I love
that. I like that too. Des?
RPGs, I guess. I've probably crossed over 100 playthroughs on various things, other than devolving into answers that are far too childish and immature for such things. So, yeah.
I think Sin wants us to go a different route here.
Sin might want us to go down a different hub.
The lore hub?
Yes.
Sure, we'll go with that.
All right. Sin, what do you got, man?
Yes, Sin. Now you have to put your money where your mouth is.
I was going to go with the fact of, because I was thinking back what Gatr said, I'm just going to say putting it in, and that could go a million different ways, and I'll leave it at that.
There we go.
There we go.
You know, all right, Hazel. Hazel, what's your answer, man? I'm curious what Hazel's answer is here.
Mine would have to be talking to people. I still like that.
Yeah.
Lies.
For work and that kind of thing.
Well, I won't tell you the first thing that came to mind because that would be more like catering to Sin's answer. But I will say
answer,
I've done 100 weeks of bowling in my league. Actually, to be honest, I've done it for 17 years of bowling every Monday. So
you do know that's more than 100 weeks, right?
Yeah, I know, but I've done it more than 100 times or more and enjoyed it. So some weeks, well, you have to subtract the weeks that I did not enjoy it, and I was cussing out and punching my dash on the way home. Like, I can't believe you only threw a 190. The guy, you had the guy. What the hell are you thinking, man? All you had to do was oh boy. Ooh.
So all we've heard is you've bowled for over 100 years.
That sounds about right. I guess I can go with that. Oh, jeez. All right. Thank you, Uncle Scumdeath. Thank you for that. Congratulations, by the way. That is all our speak pipes for this week. So now the real fun begins. Now we go to our Discord questions. And Hazel, you want to pick one out first, man?
All right. Let's go with... this one is timely, so I'm going to go with this one.
Okay.
From Joker, aka Keeper of Lore, Team Quaria. Question for the show. In your opinion, who has worse knowledge of their audio devices, Respawn or Kingsley?
Kingsley's feeling my pain right now. Yep.
Well, I have an answer. I mean, in my limited view, I feel like he has worse knowledge for just the basic things. Like his audio quality always sounds weird. Like, I'll make sure I'm okay there. But yeah, I definitely didn't try. I thought I figured this out ahead of time. So I guess I can say I definitely have worse knowledge for the interesting things like the mixes and stuff like that. I don't have time for that.
I would say Respawn probably gets more frustrated. Kingsley's very level-headed, so I'll have to give...
Oh, yeah. If I got frustrated with technology, I could never be an IT support guy. Could you imagine?
Oh, my God. Yeah. I can't figure this out. Oh, I mean, we'll have this for you in just a jiff. No problem. Didn't realize my speakerphone was still on. Sorry about that. Yeah, I would say Respawn because he can get frustrated pretty quick, at least a little bit of time I've known him. What do you guys think?
Funny question. Haha.
All right. This one was timely too, and I wanted to pick this one out. This was from Sneaky Snake, aka Tickle Tongue. I like the name. Question for the show. I just graduated high school and I'm going to join the National Guard before going off to college. So my question is, do you have any advice you would give someone who is going into college and going to experience the college life for the first time? I think almost all of us have been in college here. I mean, or a secondary school or trade schools or whatever? No? Yes?
Find out what you want to do first.
Yeah.
And if you listen to Gary Vaynerchuk, he thinks college is shit, and it's not for everybody, because you can learn a lot of what you need to do without going to college. I'm not trying to sway anybody from going to college whatsoever. I've been, and I'm in debt for it. Yeah. But just make sure you know what you want to do. And if you're going to go to college, make sure it's focused around that.
Oh, yeah. Gatr said that a million times too. And I agree also. Like, for me going to college too, it was basically a waste of money. And I was lucky I could afford it without going in debt. My grandparents put away money ahead of time. And even with that, I feel like it was a waste of their money. Except for a select few things, like maybe going into medical or a lawyer or something. But you definitely got to know what you want to do. And even then, a lot of times college isn't worth it these days.
Hazel? Or Des?
Well, finally a short answer from me, but for one, mad respect for going into the National Guard or any kind of service.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yep.
Yeah.
That in and of itself is usually like a huge, like, committed step. But I mean, my brother learned computers and how they worked through the Navy. So, I mean, like I said, it depends on like what your passion is. And I mean, me, I've never been to college, and I'm kind of stuck in entry level like factory work right now, and it really sucks. But on the other hand, I mean,
at least you don't owe $40,000 in school loans.
No, but probably that and some old credit card debt. But anyhow, actually nowhere near that. But I mean, it's just average American.
Yep, exactly.
But no, yeah, like definitely make sure it's something like, if you're going for either like a teaching role, like I said, medical, lawyer, or something that does kind of require those credentials, then sure. But also at the same time, if it's something like IT tech, computer work, programming, there's various lists of things that you can either learn on your own or fake it till you make it. But yeah, I mean,
graphic design too, a lot of creative things too.
Yeah.
They have courses, but they're not totally worth it. Like, just find some quick certification and learn on your own, like Des said.
True.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a really good.
Like that can be a really. Yeah. Anyway,
I hear you, man. I hear you, Hazel. What do you think, man?
So my answer is going to be the exact opposite of everyone else's. So what I would say would be, basically, when you go to college, even if you don't know what you're going to do and that kind of thing, that's fine. Take your gen eds and then learn from those, because those are going to help you decide, like, hey, I know what I want to do, but don't just pick something because somebody tells you to do it.
Right.
Because then you're not going to be happy at all.
Exactly.
Hazel beat me to my answer. I went to a community college my first 2 years because I didn't want to pay full college tuition. I still wanted to work and be able to drive home and still have a regular life, not have to get debt. And I took accounting 1 and accounting 2 in community college, getting my general eds. Let's face it, your first 2 years is like an extension of high school. It's just a little higher level, and you're going to be a little more independent. You're going to be treated like an adult, not like a kid. And that's when I really found out I loved bookkeeping. I loved accounting. I loved numbers. And then I went to University of Florida. I went to the Fisher School thinking I was going to be a CPA, and found out really quick, no, you're not. You're not going to be a CPA, not even close. If you become a CPA, you're going to be the worst CPA in Orlando. No. So my advice to you, and I know I've poo-pooed college in the past, you do not need college to be successful in life. Let me start by saying that.
No, you don't.
And secondly, and there's people out here that have proven that day in and day out. Secondly, don't be afraid to switch. If you get into a field like I did, I thought I was going to be, I didn't waste any time, dude. I switched right to marketing because I knew I wanted to have my own business. I just didn't know what it was going to be yet. And you know what? after I graduated and came home with my marketing degree, did I actually just help my uncle out because he was missing a tech for his pest control company, and found out that I really loved it. And here I am. I'm really overqualified for my job. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people can say that too. I am probably overqualified to be an exterminator, but you know what, dude? It doesn't matter. None of that shit matters. All that matters is that you're happy what you do. People, if you go to work and you really don't care what you get paid, you just have fun and your day goes by quick and you just love doing it and you can't believe people are paying you to do it. That's the key, man. That's where you always want to get to. And not everybody's going to find it, but that's what you want to strive for. So I'm going to leave it at that. So good question. I want to make sure I address that because that was timely.
Yeah.
All right.
Good answer, man.
All right, Hazel.
Okay. So, question from Ranga.
Oh, Lord.
He says, good Lord, man, can't you read? At Gatr Team A.
I don't even know what this was. Do you remember what this was in reference to? Was that an earlier question?
I think he's just asking in general, can you read?
Oh, yeah. I can read. Thank you. Thanks for that, Hazel. Great question. Let me unpin that for you. There we go.
You're welcome. I try to help.
There we go. Are you going to really waste your turn on that question?
Damn right I am.
All right, fine. All right, here's one for everybody. Here's a good one. This is Rye for short. Question for the show. In my opinion, this season has been amazing in terms of the storytelling and the lore, but seriously lacks a lot in the PvP department. Amen, brother. As usual. What do you think Bungo have done amazing? What do you think Bungo has done amazing with at? And also, what do you think they've done poorly this season? I mean, I'll open it up to the floor. What do you guys think? What have they done amazing and what do they really need to work on?
I mean, there's little crickets, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if everybody's thinking, I'll mine's quick. I think they've done an excellent job with the game. I think a lot of us take the game in itself for granted. Mm-hmm. The technical skills and the amount of people that work on it, there's a lot of man hours that go into the game. They do the game really well. Mm-hmm. They're not always the greatest with communication. I know they've gotten better and they say they're going to continue to get better at doing that. And I would say one thing that, they seriously lack on, we touched on it earlier, is Crucible maps. They don't do a great job with Crucible maps in general and like bringing new content there. But I think overall the game's good.
Yeah, you got to kind of wonder what their intention is for Crucible, because I've never seen them abandon a Crucible for so long. All I can figure is they're either short-manned and they have to put their attention toward the story and what everyone plays. That would be, obviously that's a thing they really got to work on. And I just am questioning, where are you going with this, Bungie? Are you just going to let us play the same maps all the time? And just throw in some new weapons and stuff. How long is that gonna ride, dude? That's what I kind of want to ask. And the story obviously is I've never been so happy and look forward to Reset as much as I do in this season, because I can't wait to see what the next part of the story is going to be. It's like reading a chapter in a book and putting it down and saying, okay, tomorrow I'll read the next chapter, not today, and tomorrow, and you're thinking about it the whole day. Anybody else?
I guess I can put my that guy pants on. Because I'm about to be that guy. I will say, like, the lack of certain maps and certain just additions in general have not been so great. A lot of people say, well, where's our Crucible maps? Where's our Gambit maps? We haven't had a new Gambit map since they introduced it.
Yeah, that's true.
But also, I'm going to take the complete 180, and what they've done great is indeed pay attention to Crucible. No, we haven't gotten maps. But how about the response time that they've had to all of you whiny little babies complaining about stasis? Oh my God.
It's the fucking ice show.
They've completely turned it 180 since its introduction at the beginning of this expansion. Since when have we had that kind of response time to a problem in the Crucible.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, quicker than normal. Yeah,
I'll give you that.
Yeah, but it's still been how long? Like 6 months, 8 months?
Yeah, which was also the exact amount of time that Thorn was an issue in House of Wolves.
Yeah,
Hey,
true.
Hey. I love that meta.
Yeah,
But it was the same meta for 6 to 8 months. Nothing changed in that
Yeah,
time.
but here's the thing, Des. Back in Destiny 1, there'd be droughts where you didn't hear from Bungie for a long time. They've been
Yeah.
I agree. To your point, they've been very responsive. Yeah, I agree, man.
So yeah, that's
why I think the more important question is not, I mean, it's obvious all the Crucible people are saying we need more. And it's also really interesting and perplexing that they put a lot of time in a way, development time for doing these meta shifts and tuning and stuff, even mid-season when they usually don't. They even said don't expect this down the road.
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean things are going to get even worse or what? But like, where are they going with this?
Yeah.
Is it going to be a game where they eventually have to tell us they don't want to, but they have to tell us, unfortunately, we probably can't do much more than, a Crucible map or two per year. You know what I mean? Kind of like the strike situation we're in this year.
Right.
Or is it, they'll tell us eventually, oh, we have more. I mean, they are hiring more, so it's possible we could get some really good news a couple months from now. Or it could be all the rumor, but it's not like they're going to remove Crucible from Destiny, but it could be. So I don't think it's so much this, but the rumor they're making another game and putting all development into that. But
right,
they have to do something eventually of saying like, well, yeah, we're going to keep tuning this, but we're not going to necessarily do a lot of maps with Crucible and take it or leave it. If you like that, great. If you don't, sorry, we'll eventually have another game where we'll have more maps,
Yeah. Good point.
I don't know. I mean, I think what they're doing well is definitely the story. I mean, obviously, aside from that, though, what they could improve upon, give me a reason to do some damn strikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the worst feeling in the world when I have to do strikes. I'm like, oh my God, I can't tell you the last time I've done a damn Nightfall. I just don't care.
It's been a while.
Nightfalls are there's more reasons to do Nightfalls actually than strikes, because it's actually kind of fun. You have to team up with, well, you don't have to, but the ones that count, you team up with people. You actually get some good rewards from time to time, and you have to actually think about it and plan it out. And I'm not even talking about Grandmaster level, even just like the levels below.
Right.
But you're right about strikes. I loathe going in them too, and I used to love strikes. That was like my main jam.
Oh,
Destiny 1, Destiny 2, the first couple years.
I would love wandering through the strikes and going, oh man, look what they did over here. Oh, this is so cool over here. You do that today, you're getting pulled into the next room already.
This conversation again.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, all right, Hazel. Let's quickly grab another question. Sorry.
Okay.
More strikes won't help that problem, Gatr.
Sorry. I brought it up again.
Yeah, you did. Put a coin in the swear jar. So, from Dobra, question for the shows: who would win in a tag team match, TGH or GDC?
TGH. We have 3, so we have an extra person. We can help out in case one person's tired. The 3 of us together, we can definitely win.
Oh my God.
Also, the fact I definitely agree with TGH because, again, I am a wrestling enthusiast. I know how to do these things, and I know how to do these things to make them hurt.
There you go. And I didn't even know that point.
Yeah. I know the difference between a figure 4 that you see on the show and a figure 4 that will make you tap. And it's literally like a 2-inch difference.
Don't come at us, Guardian Down.
My money. The numbers are concerning.
Yeah.
So, what do you think, Gatr? I'll tell my answer.
Shit. Who do I think would win? I don't know, man. I mean,
Okay, if you're him hauling around this much, just say them.
Of course it'd be GDC. Of course.
Okay.
No question. No question.
That's believable.
I didn't sell that enough? I thought I did.
I mean, because it's your 100th episode, it's GDC. That's the right answer.
There you go. Enough said.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to
as long
represent.
I was about to say, as long as you pay us to take the fall, it'll be fine.
He already does. Yeah, my answer's got to be us. I think it'd be interesting if I could carry us because I don't know. I think Gatr would be afraid he'd break a nail.
I'm not. I'll get my hands dirty. I'm fine with that. I use my hands at work, so yeah.
But will you complain when Hazel runs to the next room ahead of you?
Probably.
Hazel, you're going too fast. Slow down.
Probably.
We have to enjoy this match. Ah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm over here in the lost sector.
I'm moving on.
Wrestling dummies.
I have a question for Miner here. Welcome to the Discord. How do you feel now that you've seen how much time you've played in Destiny? What's your feelings toward those numbers? Everyone kind of pulled their numbers up this week. Time wasted in Destiny.
Let me do that again.
Oof.
My numbers aren't even that great.
Mine are pretty strong. Yeah.
I mean, I don't feel bad about it necessarily, just to answer that question. But
I'm proud. I'm proud of my numbers.
I mean, I'm definitely not ashamed.
I was surprised by some of the numbers I got from some people. I thought they were a little low.
All right. So how do we read this? I have 3 different... Is it different platforms?
Yeah.
So do I add them together?
Well, no. There's one that should say just like
an aggregate.
There's my
Destiny
cross save.
2.
Right.
Oh, yeah. There's Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. I see. Destiny 1, 945 hours. Destiny 2, 2,874 hours.
I'm definitely qualified, let's just say, to run a Destiny podcast because I definitely have got some Destiny in. Well,
what's your numbers, Gatr?
I'm looking him up again because I forgot him.
Des, you got yours?
I enjoy how he says that he has an answer and then he doesn't
have an answer. Yeah.
No, it's hold please. All right,
then he's got
he all F4'd it.
All right, are you ready? Wait a minute, that isn't right. That can't be right.
That's Alt F4. How does that work?
No, that's Destiny. Oh, okay. Hey, you ready? I'm in the top 1%.
No, I'm going to wait.
I'm in the top 1% of players. I have 2,673 hours in time played in Destiny.
You have less than me?
2,673. What was your number?
2874.
What? I was above Larry, Larman, Kentucky. I was like, how are you less than me, Larry?
But then again, you weren't always doing bounties because bounties weren't always around, and I would raid a lot. I mean, if you look at how many hours I've been raiding.
Yeah, that's true. I mean...
but also, does this unfortunately count... Hopefully this is active time because it should not count anything other than active. Okay, good. Because sometimes I'm not playing the game, and I don't want it to count that. But
we're going to call you Bushman Bob.
Well, I have 152 hours and 42 minutes of deleted characters, too, so I have to mention that. But it looks like 58% is in the story. 7% in strikes, 8% in raids, 8% in gambit, and 18% in crucible. So,
nice.
38% in the raids.
No,
I could see that.
I can definitely see that.
I'm actually surprised it's that. And then 38% story, 12% strikes.
I thought it was a good question. It was a good question, Miner.
Zen, are you still with us? Are you live?
Yeah, I'm listening. Okay. I got 1,600 on the cross save. That doesn't include the PC account that didn't go over and cross save at 115.
Okay. That's respectable.
So, hilariously, I'm kind of surprised I'm as close as I am. Because, again, I had like 8 months where I wasn't playing. And I still have 1,713 hours and 33 minutes in Destiny 2.
Not bad. Not bad.
And 1,800 in Destiny 1 with 409 wasted.
Can everyone say that they have more time in Destiny 2 than Destiny 1?
Yes.
No. Actually, I don't.
Really?
Okay.
Oh, wait, I have 100 more hours in Destiny 1.
Really?
But Again, I went 8 months through Destiny 2,
Okay. That
not
makes
playing at
sense.
all.
That makes sense.
But also, yeah, why I have 409 wasted hours is when Taken King came out,
Uh-huh.
they redid the story and the quest system.
Right.
So I actually deleted my Warlock or my Titan,
Right. Right.
one of them, and I restarted the entire campaign to experience the new quest system. Then Rise of Iron came out,
Mhm.
and I decided, well, I'm going to delete my Titan and do the exact same thing for some stupid reason. And then Destiny 2 came out, and I decided never to do that again. Yeah.
Yeah, look at the chat. I think we have a winner.
God.
4,000.
Oh, no doubt.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to
And
see
then another-
Mo Hafo. I want to see your numbers, buddy.
Yeah, again, it's not just related to this new thing about bounty is the popular thing right now, but overall time in Destiny is more than just bounties. It's could be all sorts of other things too.
Cool.
Geez, 4,000.
Yeah, that's a lot.
4,000, sweet Christ, man. And his layout is very similar to mine, like in the breakdown.
Yeah, mine's a modest, like 1,800.
That's because you play Ghost of Tsushima.
Well, it's because I play other things.
oh,
I'm not
oh.
married to this.
That's what I meant.
Well, yeah, because there was
Yeah.
those, 60 hours I played the Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Right. Right.
So
Yeah,
that
exactly.
was a time that potentially could have gone into Destiny.
Okay.
I still need to play through Final Fantasy 12 again.
Oh.
Anyway, sorry.
Des.
Real quick, I just
Go
wanted
ahead.
to answer.
Yeah.
Real quick. How does that feel when I see that I have 1,800 hours in here? To me, I kind of feel sad because I feel like I should be better.
More?
Should have more.
What?
Meaning you should have more?
No, I should
No,
be
no,
better, like at shooting.
He should be better at the game.
people and
No,
living.
That's an intriguing thought. I kind of feel what you're saying. Do you mean that in certain aspects, like PvP versus PvE, or just everything, or
Just everything in
Yeah.
general.
I hear you.
Well, they say it takes 10,000 hours to master something, so.
Well,
Yeah.
Helios, when you
Keep
get there,
going.
let us know.
Yeah. Really. Oh, that guy can raid, man. He's always one step ahead of everybody. It seems like in the raids. Yeah.
Yep.
What do you say? One each, Hazel? One more each?
Hey, also, Helios, I also played through Curse of Osiris, alright?
Yep.
Just saying.
Yep, I did too.
Alright.
Yep.
What do you say? One more each, Hazel?
Sure.
Okay, I'm just looking at the clock here. I don't want to keep these guys too long.
So we're going to go with this one here. It is from Tao.
Oh, Lord.
Tao?
You mean,
Tau.
yeah, Tau. No, dummy, it's Teox.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Mhm.
yes. I don't know if you
Tao.
listened to that. Raven,
If you listen to last week's show, you'll understand that innuendo.
that's me making fun of Gatr. He was calling Teox
Well,
Tao.
I was looking at. Never mind.
It's the French pronunciation.
yeah, the faux. I don't know.
So his question is, it's a follow-up to the wrestling. He says, what would your wrestling or luchador names be?
Oh Lord. I'm not.
Do we all need to watch that one movie again?
I'm not creative on this. What
Yeah,
do you
I'm
guys?
not either.
Like, do we have to pick something like that's not already in place, like in the wrestling world?
No, you could.
No.
I mean, if you don't know,
have to
you
do
don't
that
know. But
original.
yeah.
We don't
I
do
know.
that.
I'm going to go with one of my gamer tags. I think that'd be great.
Oh.
Mine would be Exterminator.
It's a fine answer.
Thank you.
Not great. I'd say fine.
You'd fit right into the world of WCW back in the day.
I've been way old school. Yeah.
No, it's good. I can't think of anything.
Yeah.
What else?
I don't know. I mean, if I were to say like hazelnut, I mean, that would strike fear in the heart of no one.
Hazel squish their nuts. No.
Oh God.
I mean, if I chose something that was like already in place, like I would definitely go with Mankind
Nice.
as a wrestling name. I know that's not like the the luchador portion of it, but still a wrestling game.
Mm-hmm.
I feel overqualified to answer this question. But I will say, potentially just like probably right off the top of my head, and even though it already exists as a name, the gimmick would of course be a little different, but of course Raven.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yep.
ECW.
Yeah, which I mean, he had some great like Raven's Flock and everything, but I mean, basically imagine the name, but something more of a gimmick-wise, closer to probably like Undertaker, you know, some good
Not
old
like
Black Talon of Death that will
Death
take your
Raven?
soul. Ravenclaw, haha, funny Helios.
I like it.
But no, actually, that's really good, Kingsley, to separate it. Bravo.
Death Raven.
Nice.
Like
Like
Doctor's
Doctor's
Pet.
Pet.
Jesus.
Nice. I like
Sneaky,
that Joker.
you got so many questions in here, man. We have content for weeks. Thank you for those questions, dude, by the way. Just want to mention that. You know, I'm gonna finish up with this one because I don't see many questions from this guy very often. I hope he puts more in. This is from my quote raid buddy from day one. This is Mr. Monkey. Question for the show.
Okay.
Well, probably more for Gatr. Views on momentum control, and would you like to see another game mode added to the Iron Banner? Some sort of rotation, and for example, 2 of the 4 weeks, or something other than vanilla control. Sorry, I read that horribly, but you guys get the gist. I think he was on his phone when he typed that out. What do you think? So, first, what do you think of momentum control if you played it? And I have.
Garbage.
And all right,
Okay, I like it. Fine.
I liked it. It's like it reminded me of hardcore TDM in Call of Duty. And when I first played it, I didn't know it was hardcore. I was like, man, I'm like a god. I'm like 2-shotting people in the head. This is awesome. I love this game. And then all of a sudden, a trace rifle just scrapes against me just barely, and I'm dead. So then I realized what was going on. Everybody likes momentum control? No?
I think you're on a Destiny podcast.
It's definitely a light show this month, or this season, I should say.
Yeah.
I haven't played it a lot, so.
Laser tag is definitely a thing in momentum control, and it is glorious. Tips for momentum control: wave splitter.
Yeah.
Or cold heart if you're confident in putting it on their head. I know a lot of people are going Prometheus lens, but trust me, wave splitter.
Wave splitter's always been the
is
best.
where you want to go.
Yeah. It ramps up in power.
Yeah, I absolutely love momentum control. I always have. Crap, what was the other part of that question?
Well, he wanted to know if there should be
Banner rotation.
If there should be another game thrown into Iron Banner. They used to do this in Destiny 1. They would throw in Clash and then some other game types. What do you think?
Every week it was something different. It would be Control, Clash, and then Supremacy.
Right.
And, well, there's a reason you don't see that anymore. Nobody liked it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the PvP team quit. But, okay.
I mean, sadly, a lot of that PvP team isn't at Bungie anymore.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I don't know. I've always, personally, I've never minded Iron Banner staying in control, and especially now that they have the gimmick with controlling all the zones. I don't know. I kind of like it. It feels different, and it's pretty much the only time in control you actually want to capture all the zones. So I kind of like it where it is, personally.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm not really the one to ask because since I'm not a Crucible purist, I don't care or don't see the benefits of like everything should be control this, control that, and why people like control so much. I get it somewhat. I really like the unique playlists. Although I would agree that for Iron Banner, maybe it should only be control. I like Iron Banner control. I go so far as to say that screw Control the rest of the time, only have it for Iron Banner. That would get me in there more, actually.
I would
So-
actually 100% agree with that also. Like,
Because everyone always wants to do Control. Freak Control, even when Iron Banner's not around,
Right.
I will say, because I kind of wish Clash wasn't a rotating anymore, because Clash is just, I don't know, to me is just better to just hop into for like casual PvP,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, I like Clash.
But yeah.
I can't stand the current state of Iron Banner because it encourages people to not play the objective correctly. If you're going to play Control correctly, you need to contain 2 points and control the spawn. Unfortunately, they want chaos, and they're giving you a little extra payout if you rush into the other spawn, and you end up on the other end of the spawn, and I won't get into it too much, but well, guys, I think we have one more bit of business to take care of here, and we will do that right after
this.
Damn it, beat me to it.
Guardian Downcast. Guardian Downcast. Yeah, Guardian Downcast. This is an intro. Guardian Downcast. Guardian. Not copyright. Guardian Downcast.
All right, boys and girls, this is the last segment of our show. This is where we pick our songs for our award-winning Guardian Downcast show playlist. Little sample of what the two of us and all of our guests here like to listen to. And we invite you to listen to it as well. We've got quite a bit of followers now on this. I've been really impressed, or at least they're liking it. It is just search on Spotify for Guardian Downcast show playlist. And not the podcast, but the actual playlist on Spotify, and has all of our music on there. We now have 702 songs, 50 hours, and 17 minutes of music, all representing us and all of our past guests, all 100 of them. So, like I said, I try to put some videos and stuff in our music channel, but it's just been so crazy lately. I haven't been able to do it, but we'll see how it goes. All right. Well, let's start with Mr. No. I'm going to save Sin for last. Mr. Kingsley Mac. Mr. Kingsley Mac.
Oh, see,
what do you got?
Okay. This is even funny because I added one just because of Sin. So he gets the credit first. But I see why you want to go with Sin last.
No, that's fine.
For other reasons.
We're good.
I was actually going to be a contrarian and not add a pick this week, and because we have so many people on the show. But then Sin added a Paramore song, and then I got jealous, and I added a Paramore song also.
Nice.
Spoiler alert.
No,
see, the whole thing's messed up, Gatr.
We only have one. We only have one Paramore song. I'll be glad to take more I love Paramore. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
The song. Which one did I add? Let me see here. Oh yeah, Misery Business.
I'll add him live like Fluffy does, and JC Jesse used to do on the show. Let's add him live.
So Paramore is a awesome group, and all you youngins, you Zoomers that are on TikTok listening to the new Olivia Rodrigo song that sounds just like this song, you need to get schooled and learn the original song, Misery Business by Paramore. Way better song.
It's a good song. I was listening to it.
Let's leave it at that.
Before the show, I was listening to it. Yeah. Good deal. And what's your second pick?
Well, I picked one.
Okay.
Still being a contrarian.
Okay. I understand. I acknowledge. Mr. Des Raven, you had some good songs, dude. What do you got tonight?
Yes, I did have a couple picks. Of course, again, the wait to get back on here entirely ruined my 3 picks I was going to have.
I'm sorry.
Which are now on Guardian Ghost Cast, so go listen to them for my former picks for this show.
Okay.
But you snooze, you lose. But anyway, it wouldn't be me if I didn't add a Metallica song. Like, let's be honest here, okay? And again, it's a different sounding because it's actually a cover. It's from their Garage Inc. album, which was hilariously actually the first Metallica album I owned. Because my brother got it for me for Christmas, like around the time it came out. And this is their cover of Tuesday's Gone by Leonard Skinner, which is a great song, but I have to say they did it better. Sorry.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah, it does. My second song goes back, like, I love the song, and It's tied to my memories of karaoke, which, as I said last time, I did a bit. And seeing people actually start to dance as you're singing this song, and I mean over half of the bar moving to the dance area for Clint Eastwood's for this, anywho, Gorillaz song.
Yes.
Dirty Harry, it says, but that's not right. Wait a minute. That's the wrong song.
Uh-oh.
It's supposed to be Clint Eastwood.
Oh yeah, Clint Eastwood's one.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Because it's supposed to be...
Hold on, let me double check and make sure I didn't add that one. No, I added another one. I had another one.
I'll get this one real fast. But yeah, it's supposed to be Clint Eastwood.
Okay.
Which I looked up, but for some reason Spotify gave me Dirty Harry instead. Gotta love Spotify sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So let me rectify this, and yeah.
Okay. Thanks, man.
There it is.
Hazel, what'd you pick tonight, Hazel?
Oh, we'll go with Sin.
Fine.
You want to
guess first?
Why did you? Thank you. I got it.
I know why he's telling me to go first. He's curious to see my picks.
Mm-hmm.
So are you, Gatr.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Kingsley spoiled my first pick. My first pick, obviously, is Paramore. When I first did the search on Spotify on the list, I did a Control F and tried to see if I could see a Paramore song. I didn't see it, so I didn't know there was already one on there. So my song, I thought it'd be fun, especially for it being the 100th episode, is Ain't It Fun?
Yeah, that's a great song, man.
Yeah.
Good music video, too. I think they say in the music video that they went to try to do world records in a music video.
Right.
But it's fun music video, fun song. So good for that. My second pick is a Foo Fighters song. And I saw that this pick was not on your playlist, and it is one of my favorite. And in fact, I went down a rabbit hole one night on YouTube when I started watching Foo Fighters, and it ended up watching a bunch of now when I have a brain malfunction with the dude's name. He did a talk show, radio talk show. The Howard Stern show.
Okay.
And I got to watch them do this in acoustic and kind of live versions. But it is Everlong.
I cannot believe we don't have Everlong, Hazel. How do we not have Everlong in this playlist?
It's a good question.
I don't know. When he said
I'm still kind of concerned why you don't have Nickelback in your playlist.
There's a good reason. That's a good reason.
I'm concerned too. Let's get that in there.
Are you wait a minute, are you saying that you're going to let Kingsley have that one? You're going to give Kingsley a second pick?
Maybe there is a reason why I only picked one. Sin can have three.
Oh, no. All right, what's your third pick, Sin?
I'll save my third pick after Hazel.
All right.
Yes, we'll just draw this out.
The plot thickens. All right. Well, real quick, before I give my picks here, I received a correspondence, and I have to say it like that, from Runga.
Oh, Lord.
And double M, double D. And, okay, so what it says is this. So after recent events in the podcast, questions, and talking with my former co-host Elmer Fudd of GDC, his show, we are so disappointed that we left Hazelnut with Gatr to host our stellar podcast that we had done 76 episodes of their podcast before they handed it off. I thought we had taught Gatr how to read podcast questions or even recognize a question from someone asking one in that channel. We will have a private talk with him, and let me see here, with him when my former co-host and myself, Elmer Fudd, his show, can make time to reprimand him for his actions. But serious, congrats on 100. We have left our great podcast in the best hands we could have left them in. Hopefully, podcast questions will get better in the next 100 episodes, and we will not have to step in and take over the podcast again. Signed, Runga and Double M. I'm sorry, Mr. Double M, Double D, Elmer Fudd.
So what you're saying is he left it in the best hands on the net.
Yes.
Ah, I like it. We're like Allstate.
Yeah, I like that.
Allstate. Okay.
Thank you.
So,
thank you, guys.
yeah. All right. So, I need to look up my damn song.
Oh boy.
All right.
We're doing it live.
Yep, exactly. So my first song is All Eyes on Me by Bo Burnham from his Inside album. This was a really good special. It hit you right in the feels. So, it's good. Check it out.
Yeah.
This is, anybody who knows Bo Burnham, he makes songs and makes people laugh and that kind of thing. So,
yeah, this was on my list, so I'm glad you posted that. So I'm gonna definitely move it up on my list now.
Yep. All right, and then my next pick is a song called "Photograph" by Nickelback.
What? What the hell? I got blindsided.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
It happens.
Enjoy.
I can't veto him.
So hey,
I'm pretty sure that was also some correspondence as well.
Oh. Well played.
But he still gets a third song, so we could add another Nickelback song.
What? No. We're good, man. We're good. I think we're good. So it's my pick. It's my turn. Okay. Oh shit! You got me all messed up now. Well, okay.
This one is from a European rock group formed in 1973.
Well, for my first pick, a very fitting pick for tonight. This was a British rock band that was active from 75 to 90. It's also my second song on the playlist for this group. They're one of those bands that consisted of session musicians. I think I mentioned this last time. They've released 11 studio albums in their 15-year career. They are now defunct. They're not out anymore. It's the song Time from the iconic group, the Alan Parsons Project. Both of these picks, this pick is very special to me because it was part of my youth, and it still has a lot of meaning to me even today. And I figured, you know what? That's the one thing that seems to have eluded us in these 100 episodes is time has just flown. It just like they say in the song, time is like a river. It's a great song. And since we played the photograph card tonight, I'm going to counter that. I will call your photograph song and raise you this song called Photograph from this band that formed in Sheffield, UK in 77. They were at the top of their charts in the early 80s and 90s with their 11 studio albums also. This song is off their album Pyromania, which was my favorite, by the way, when I was in high school. From 1983, it's Def Leppard. There you go, Hazel. Jeez.
I made up my mind. My second song is Nickelback. How You Remind Me.
Oh,
yes,
no.
yes.
If it's not in our chat, I can't find it. I won't be able to put it in there. So, well.
Technology's hard.
I actually already have it pulled up.
What?
So.
Ah, damn it.
I was going to say, we can get you that Spotify link, no problem.
All right, fine.
Oh, it's been pinned.
It's you know what, Hazel, we lasted 100 episodes, so why not? F it.
Yep.
I guess 101.
Made it as a wise man.
That's actually one of their better songs too.
All right. It was okay. You guys aren't even gonna know what this song's about. As requested, Mrs. Gatr has chosen a song for this week's show. She says
Nickelback.
She says to honor your 100th episode, here's a 100-year-old song with just the right title. Just don't listen to it closely to the lyrics. So she chose "Ain't We Got Fun" by Van and Schenk. Look it up. It's pinned in there. It's old, man. It's really old. It's older.
Like 100 years old, it sounds like.
It's like older than me. Yeah. So, I have one surprise that you guys did not know about. My beautiful daughter sent me this week. And you know what? I'm just going to play it. Here we go.
Hello, Nolan North here as the voice of your ghost in Destiny 2. among other characters in the series. I wanted to congratulate Guardian Downcast on 100 episodes. What do you think about that, Ghost?
Oh, wow. That is an amazing accomplishment, Guardians. And here's to many more. Later.
Yeah, later. Guys, keep it up. Keep playing Destiny. We got a whole lot more coming your way.
And hopefully the Ghost will be there right by your side, reviving you every time you, well, fail. But that's okay. That's what I'm there for. I live in your backpack.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I saw. Okay, no, that's pretty
Legit,
cool.
nice.
I do know about Cameo. You can hire quote celebrities to give little shout outs to people. That's really awesome. She did that for you guys.
This blew me away because Nolan North is my hero, and he stepped in and has done so many voices, I think, in Destiny. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Anyway, thought I'd share that.
Yeah. That's
Anyway.
I love like the actors that really get into the roles as well.
He did. That's what I loved about it. Yeah,
exactly. Like,
yeah,
it
was pretty cool.
It's just nice, like I said, because it's him, it's Zavala's voice actor, and there's that thing that Crow and Glint did.
Yep.
And yeah, those are. I love that part of like when voice actors just get so much into their role, like even in Overwatch, watching like Matt Mercer. What's his name? Oh my God, is it Mercer? Crap. The guy that voices McCree, like watching him play through as McCree and doing McCree-like lines. I mean,
right.
It's fantastic.
And I didn't know this, but he did the voice in Zombies.
It's Nolan North. He's done the voice of practically everything.
Yes, you're correct. You're correct. But all I play is Destiny and Call of Duty, so that's all I know. But
he was also Desmond in Assassin's Creed.
Really?
I believe.
Yeah, yeah. Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Also Uncharted. Who was the Uncharted?
It was Nathan Drake.
Was he Nathan Drake?
Yeah. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
In the Uncharted series.
That was the hilarity of him taking.
Wow.
What's his place? I can't remember names right now, but the voice actor for Cade when he took over for Forsaken, because
Nathan Fillion. Yeah.
Yes, Nathan Fillion, because Nathan Fillion did the live action Nathan Drake. So,
jeez,
it was cool that they like basically got to swap through their roles.
I was shocked when I saw it, so it blew me away. So I thought that was pretty cool. Thank you, daughter.
Yeah, that's like super fantastic, and that's like an awesome like gift thing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, well, guys, that's it. Another episode in the books. Episode 100 is now toward its end. Guys, I had a great time tonight. I hope you guys are back in the future, because we could. I mean, it's like when we talk to Generation X Gaming, we can literally just talk for however long we want to talk. We can really get into the subjects, and I thank you for that, guys. Thank you for that. It's really nice. I know.
Well, it was an honor calling upon us. Cool. It's always
some
fun
would say it was truly magical.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got that clip. Nice.
Even though the chats were ever long.
Oh, wow. There we go.
But look at this photograph.
Oh, God. Yeah, the Nickelback's going to flow now, I have a feeling. They only have so many
you got
songs.
the two big ones, so I mean.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like fine wine.
Yeah. Well, anyway, this is the time of the show where we want to hear where we can find you guys. Talk about your podcast, where we can find you guys on social media, or if you guys stream that stuff. You guys want to go around the horn?
We'll start off first. Very conducive of TGH. You can find me on the Discord at Sin Media, or over on Twitter at Sin_Media. Death Raven, where can they find you?
God. Always finds a way to like throw me off. You can of course find me on Twitter at @DES_Raven, where the Festus Index, of course, is its primary home on its pinned tweet, and of course you can find me lurking in the myriad of discords, which of course includes the Guardian Hub and Guardian Downcast, 100%.
Yes.
Yes, and you can find me as Kingsley Mac, all the places except for on Twitter. I am C Kingsley. You can find our show and our Discord also. We are friends of Guardian Down. Check out the Guardian Hub. We can just give you a link on that. Sure. And then we share our raid bots and Iron Banner bots together, so we're all in good company with Guardian Down. And we do also have our podcast at our website. Well, first on Twitter at The Guardian Hub, and our website, theguardianhub.com.
The best hub on the net.
Thank you, Sen.
Nice job, guys. Thank you again. Hazel, where can everybody find you, sir?
I am Hazel, NT. Pretty much anywhere and everywhere. Gatr.
Well,
actually, it should be Prime Boomer. Where can they find you?
Prime Boomer. Right. You can contact me via Twitter at Todd the Gatr. Remember, that's Gatr. You can also find me on Steam and PS4 as Gatr, Gatr, all caps, underscores in between. And we're on YouTube as well, Gatr-Guardian Downcast, all one word, where we also post our episodes now every week. And you can find us, our podcast, whatever podcast catcher you have out there, or you can just go to guardiandowncast.com. It's not the prettiest site, but it's informational. You can email us at guardiandowncast@gmail.com, and we're on Twitter at Guardian_D_cast. And we haven't been very active there lately, but we usually post, a request for questions for the show, or announcing who our guests coming, things like that again. So we thank you for that. And I don't know if you posted my four-horn rhinoceros beetle yet, Hazel, but we also have an...
No, I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to post it probably tonight or tomorrow.
Okay. We have an Instagram, which Hazel runs, and it is Guardian_Down_cast. So thank you for that. And that leaves Uncle Scumdeath for our episode 100, Scumdeath's Corner.
Hello, and welcome to Scumdeath's Corner. Hey dudes, congratulations on your 100th episode. What a fantastic milestone. I have enjoyed every single episode, and what you do is fantastic. Taking the reins from Amp and Distinguished Gentleman and absolutely nailing it. Putting your own spin on things, and having me, I'd like to say it was my 100th Scumdeath's Corner, but I'm not as consistent as you guys, but you really have nailed it. I mean, it's 100 episodes. It only seems like about 104 weeks. Oh God, yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm so made up for you lads. It's absolutely fantastic what you're doing, and if you ever stop, I'll be coming round your houses, and I want to know why. So keep it up. Here's to the next 1,000 episodes, because none of us are stopping listening. And I'm sure them sentiments are from every single person who's ever listened and every single person in that beautiful Discord that you've got. So I absolutely love you, and you all mean the world to me. And thank you for letting me have my little say every week. I really do appreciate it. It's not every week, because sometimes I ain't got much to say, but I really appreciate what you do for everybody and for me. And I thank you. May you reign on forever. Love you guys. Goodbye.
Thank you, Uncle Scumdeath. That means a lot, brother. It really does.
That's awesome. Thank you.
God, what do you say to that? Well said. You know what? All I can say is it's been a ride, man. It's been a ride that I look forward to every week. I'm not speaking for you, Hazel, but it's
no, of course,
something I look forward to every week. I just love talking with people, and especially people in our Discord every morning, and in our community with the Guardian Hub and the Two Titans and a Hunter and the Potato Thumbs podcast. They have great people in there as well. They were shooting birthday They were at me in the birthday section today. Thank you for that, guys. That was nice to hear. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm just elated that this little podcast that we knew nothing about how to do, by the way, Hazel, decided to just, let's go for it. Let's throw it out there, see what happens. Do you have anything you want to say?
You get toddled.
Well, with that,
Guardians are measured by their ability to come back from defeat. So stand. Fight!
thank you all so very much for listening. And later, Guardian.
Guardians out.
No, we need to synchronize that. It's too much work.
Guardians out.
All right, I'll do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Guardians out.
Out.
There it is. Perfect. I like this new system. This is pretty cool. I like this. We may do this again.
Yeah.
It's
the
a little.
only thing I wish is the text chat could be in the same thing, so you don't have to switch the titles.
I really wish that too, because
I think they might add that. Well, they'd have to reformat that screen, but
they're doing this because Clubhouse became so popular, the Clubhouse app, and I think they're trying to jump on the bandwagon here. But I gotta admit, I like this. I really do. I kind of wish someone would have joined in, ask a question or something in the live chat. But hey, it's our first time.
Like actually came in.
Yeah, it's our first time. Well, Ron almost did.
Possibility, then.
Ron almost did. He was halfway there.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen.
Halfway there.
I had a great time. Thank you, gentlemen.
Oh yeah, for sure. Thank you.
It's fun.
Hopefully,
So you're saying thank us all so very much for podcasting.
Yes. And I'll clip that. Sin, Des, Kingsley, thank you, brothers. Hazel, as always, my dude.
Everyone.
Yep. Thank you, man.
Thank y'all for bringing us in on this glorious occasion.
Is Telesto the besto?
No.
Roller coaster or carousel?
Coaster.
Batman or Spider-Man?
Batman.
Favorite exotic weapon?
Ooh. Telesto?
I know, but I also did it with the mic, so that's the way I'm going to do it right now.
Dude, do you even technology?
I don't do audio, that's for sure.
I had to get that in.
Technology's for a living.
I've taken so much shit from everyone for not figuring that out, so...